good? What's good?
Into a trap
Oh my God,
here.
my
They try to
skin
use
for
these
OBS is
ultimates
terrible
right in their
right
face. Mid control
What have I
again.
done?
Refrag's going to start getting an idea of this and maybe start pinching in a little bit more on these rounds. Oof. Amluo again out of B.
That's a pretty good game. Some shooters in here.
Out some of the util here with standing, but yeah, mid util gone. Actually, majority of the players gone as well within a matter of seconds, and you misplace. Now Emluo and Kaz are two very strong
Nick,
assets for the B site.
9
Retake,
months.
It just becomes brutal.
What's up? Thank you for the primer. I appreciate you.
Almost two. Panday's been here as the anchor almost all
it's
the
been
time.
so long since I've streamed.
Really
I feel
holding
like.
it down. And it's going to be a tough retake.
God
Locked
damn.
into sight is 3 members of Oomfies.
Hope you guys
And they
can
should be
hear
able to
me.
grab themselves a 4th round here. The attacks have been so effective. That's another round where they basically walked up mid to see where where the alert bot, if there is one,
Cal?
and get some kills off it. Find a movement, whether it is in mid or on the other side.
Wait
of
for
the
a
map,
year.
that mid pressure.
Dude, I
is
got to get new
creating a-
badges actually for that kind of stuff. I've been meaning to do it.
Oh, and there it
Oh,
goes.
Such
Yeah,
good
not-
control on the bomb.
Not going to be easy. They have Avery. I think Avery's
Yeah.
been pretty annoying.
Dude, it is so fun being on that couch for the Ludwig Tarek event. Oh my God, it is so fun.
Or a star,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of like, yeah, at this point, there really is nothing I can do.
Look at that, just
It's
runs
such a
up
fucking
mid.
unique
Supercat's
experience.
Like,
I'm
all
not
right,
gonna lie.
let's do quiet here. Let's get some pizza, go through mid. And we talked about that. Supercat has been ebbing and flowing through these games. A lot of times you're seeing Carry
I
and
had a
Terror
really
on the
good
top of that
time.
list, which is never a bad thing. They're usually crushing it as Carry is up
Yeah,
there.
it is rare, I feel like.
And having your
Hopefully
jet,
not
especially on
anymore.
Ascent, be able to disrupt while dashing into the site, still get a return on
got
that,
the
and
cannon
not just
mid.
your life
No one
that's
by
going
me.
in, so the team can get the site. It's so
Shouldn't matter,
big.
Eco.
So to see that from Carry is huge for Oomfies.
So they get him
sorry,
in, they go back to mid.
Mm-hmm.
Again though, like no
So
B pressure is
towards
kind of
mid,
weird,
A little
right?
bit later than usual, but it's just a little play towards A
Let's
to
see,
start
we're about
off
to
as they
clear
go
it out
back
right
to
now.
this 1-3-1. That kind of just hangs out, knowing that Avery can work across the map, and usually in a position
It'll help
here,
to hear that
Avery can
shock.
keep
The
themselves
Cypher
alive.
just
You
saw and heard
have,
that
like you
shock.
said, that suck off the bomb.
And that's like an
you can get them. You
suck
have
off the what?
The smokes. So not too bad. If they just keep Avery alive, they have a lot of posts.
What is
Ooh, the positioning was so good off Amlo, but it's the fear. Like, you could see the hesitation in the movement.
Yep.
So,
At that point, Panday was like, yeah, let me chill
What's
with
up,
that. I'm
dude?
good. But for Oomfies at this point, I actually wanted to iterate on this too. Terror is such a big detrimental player to this team as a Sova.
Let me
and it's
see
so
what the
slight,
first
but we're actually getting hit
map
now.
score was.
As to where their assist marker goes from like 8+ assists
I was
throughout
planning
every
on
game
watching
they play on
Fly
this map.
Quest to be
You can see
honest,
why.
but their shit's
Yeah,
over.
setting up everyone.
It's like 12-1
Arrows
now,
over
too.
the shoulder, drones in the right spots to push somebody out of
Ugh.
position. Getting their own frag. No problem. Or Kazler getting their own frags from the Sova spot, no problem. But
Let's see.
the defense is too strong
Yeah,
here.
so here's the
Avoiding
Fly
those
Quest
sonar
series I was
bolts,
talking about.
avoiding the
This shit's
util
over, bro.
is Refrag, and they pick up a lot of kills
Fuck,
on
stop
that
on.
B entry as they just shut
Bro,
down
that's
Oomfies at
insane.
the front door.
They're
Okay,
nuts.
so we have dueling Hunter's
Goated.
Fury.
They won
Lockdown
with her going
is ready
6 and
though, so
7.
it's an idea of when do we get
Like
one,
3,
or is
though.
it saved for the lockdown? We'll have to see
Ooh,
the choices. See how this one ends.
Yeah, like I said, that shit's over.
A nice
But
thrifty
we are
going
currently
in for
here.
Refrag. We know how big they
10
can
first
get
map.
on these
Both
eco
pistols.
rounds. Like you said, last round of the first half of Lotus showed us just how effective they can be on a low buy. So towards mid, another round, broken record towards mid. Always. We're
Nyx.
just gonna leave that as their base strat now, not default.
Thanks for
just
the
towards
14
mid.
months, Nyx.
Towards mid.
Tier 1.
That
dude,
is
good.
honestly like, it's the easiest place to gain
appreciate you.
space, to be completely fair.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to always be anyone watching it, especially with like the strat of having the the
cutting
marker
through,
there down inside
preemptively.
mid. But I mean, either way, fight's already commenced.
Ended up being a
Showstoppers
very good
making way.
preemptive
It's
ult.
beautiful for Refrag.
The ult right away, causing pressure with the Hunter's Fury. They just get more shots towards mid. Know the
They have
spike is
fought for a
down.
buy next though.
They
so
don't want to pinch too hard right now.
Not too
Really
big of
think
a
somebody
deal.
could still come towards A,
Already
and
with
they
4 on the
don't
board.
know what's on Cat. So it's all about this double to
Player
mid.
standing.
In a 1-for-1 trade.
This is so good. Oh,
Holy, that's so
that
ballsy.
was not good. That was so
Peekaboo.
scary.
That's so
was
ballsy.
I literally, my mouth dropped for a millisecond the way Avery just wide swung and immediately went into
Oh,
astral
wait.
form, but it works.
Oh,
Headshot in, and it would have been it, but
there was a world.
2 players still readily available, and Refrag, I mean, they're bringing it 4-4.
They are. So towards mid isn't having that great effect that it was before.
Dude, did I even stream after the Seattle thing with Ludwig and Tarek? I don't remember. I feel like it's been a minute since I've streamed. I've been wanting to stream so bad, and now that I'm streaming, I'm nervous as fuck.
Not have that B player this time, and
don't know
we
what to
actually
do.
see Millie in a mid position. Last time this was a dive forward. Not sure if you're gonna get the same thing, but yeah, flash over wall,
Truthfully.
dive forward tiles. Hope they hold it. Had the flash out for a moment, but they said, "No what? Yeah, we'll just walk.
Gotta get into my normal
change.
unhinged flow.
5 towards
Just give me a
The
second.
first here.
Remember what to do with
Hunter's
my
Fury
hands.
could help on this site take, but they're gonna go off with this dart as it appears in sight.
The line up for the door.
Very clear
Let's see if it gets
majority,
spoked.
you know, outside
No.
angles too. They know which angles to hold, although not aware that Aluvli is there.
The deadlock exit on A is so
Onto
fucking
sight
powerful.
down underneath Hell Supercat slowly making way, and here it comes for the attack. This might be the moment for them to bring that lead back. How easy is it going to be? Suppression there. Riv is just open and waiting for a revival. It doesn't come through. This is the perfect situation to be in if you are playing.
Kinda
on Oomfies,
crazy
right?
they
The
peeked that and got
quick
that kill
take onto
anyway.
the site, the perfect execution. Yeah, lockdown isn't even going to be enough at this point.
No mollies. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I want to see the molly for
fucking
wine
right.
coming from a KJ. The thing is your mollies are already set up. If you have mollies for retake, then you're really lucky they didn't go B. But man, it's so effective. All 3 of them there, you just throw 2 mollies over and hope that one of them misses. They're pretty easy to shoot, so it's usually why you'll never see the strategy. But
Of course, I get
3v1,
nervous when I do fucking
I
anything.
dream in my head. KJ plays. Attempts this. And only gets 1 on that 4 for Super Cat. Definitely.
The
stepping up.
tech is
Claws are
actually
out.
to get nervous.
They're having a good time. For Oomfies in particular, I mean, that was tremendous.
Nobody
right?
saw
Like,
the
everything
net.
That could
Yeah.
happen
Unfortunately,
perfectly. They got the trade-off on
we all-
Aluvli, who was
wait.
trying to make that
Wait
decent
a s-
play, and
Wait a second, chat. Hold up. If I saw what I thought I saw, and I think I saw it, I did. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Who fucked it up over here?
Here as we come into round 10. Drone up. The drone's gonna see the op right away. Shot and dash.
It was so aesthetically pleasing until I saw the 2 sevens
so
in a
good, but it
row.
misses that one and it's just missing by an inch on each side.
They can't hit. It's not hitting, and this is so bad. They do manage to actually
Holy
push themselves
shit.
outward, yeah, and just underneath the ball.
Damn!
Getting
Oh
that
my
through the wall,
God.
and Emblemo is insane for
Wait, that's
Refrag to
Zeppa's
keep them
sister,
in the
right?
game like this. You know, taking the MVP down in the last
Those were
game,
nice
and now
shots.
just solidifying themselves as the killjoy and the sentinel that you
Yeah.
probably don't want to run into.
That's a gross amount of detection from Kazler coming in that round. 2 people were lit up under hell there as they came in.
Yeah.
Millie gets out alive. And yeah, that was a swarm of a fight. Emluo just drops into sight.
That's
in
what
the
someone told me like
3K,
a year ago.
As everybody's on heaven trying to figure
Although-
out what's the safest thing to do. But no, 12 and 9 right
I don't
in
know,
the
man.
same
Sometimes
lineup.
when I fall for
Emluo
shit like
carry
this.
on top here as we get into round 11.
Wait, I thought
And
Panini
from
was on this
A
team.
to mid to mid, we finally get a big B here out of Oomfies. And this is going to be actually the operator. So they're going to walk right into Millie.
My
Whose shot is
collateral
it?
dream.
Supercats or Millie?
Neither. Okay, back off, back off. The plan
like
is
this
done.
angle.
The plan is done. But at the same time, I like. I was gonna
So
say I like
sketchy
the
walls.
position here, but the smoke just completely
bro.
deteriorates away from it. Now so much space made off
Good
that
util.
smoke alone. And they are going to manage to push themselves up, though.
shit,
Attacking sides
they-
only make the difference, and it's Kazler.
They did a really
that
good
does it
job of
themselves.
using util
Clear
along their
advantage on
astral
Oomfies on
wall.
a save,
I thought they were fucked.
surprisingly enough, but carry hero rifle potential here.
Like they were super aware
Really
of
cool wall.
all the
What are you going to
dangers.
do as Millie with an operator when the wall goes up? Sure, you're going to try to no-scope somebody when they come through, but that puts you in such a sweaty situation, and that was such a nice way to counter the operator being close on
Astral
site.
Bucky.
In they go. Supercat Sheriff, still a Bucky. on Avery here, and this could be a round they
Oh
get
my
in their
gosh.
favor. Oh, this is sketchy.
Oh, fuck!
Tiny
No way.
brilliant. What?
So sick.
A
So
thrifty.
sick.
Oh, we are on auto.
That's crazy.
Avery playing hopscotch on people over there with a Bucky to end that one. Really, really nicely done on that round. We've seen a lot of the thrifties in Refrag's favor, but this one, chef's kiss.
Oh my gosh. And I love the
Yeah, I'm
abuse
not-
of kind of just maneuvering themselves around their own
I
smoke.
thought it
to-
was, but I'm not
to
sure
make
now.
sure nobody knew where Avery was. It was
And that's
so
a perfect
good.
point.
Yeah.
It's a perfect point. Their smokes, these stars, the Astra they picked up for this Ascent. They can continue to use those, dismiss and pull them back, and we've seen Avery
Sure,
do that a
like that.
bunch, and now
Probably
uses
'cause I
one of
don't
their own
ask.
stars to get a
Like the-
pivotal
to be
2
fair.
kills with a
But you're a
Bucky
real one. You're a
on
real one.
thrifty round. Really stellar stuff from picking up this agent into the composition for Oomfies here. It looks like they might be able to grab a 7-5 first half with a bye being slightly low.
Dude,
on
the
Refrag's
the
side.
pace of Oomfies on these rounds is very nice. Like how they're getting control
Check
of
on
A
one.
main like late
Clear there.
with their
Hunter's Fury
that's not
is
their
up,
smoke, but with
and they
this
have done
drone
a
when the smoke
little
comes
bit of
in,
damage, just a little love tap to Emmanuel.
they push back B,
Beginning
put
of
the trip
round.
down,
They're
cross
back to
mid,
A.
pack of 3.
They're going to be facing
Ned.
3 members of Refrag.
They hear someone pull out the dart.
Push.
These are really good
So
hits.
easy, though. It seems like they're trying to push past suppression to maybe stop it from happening, but Supercat not afraid. And especially now with Kazler playing that refrag position.
walls are glitching a little bit, though.
Right now in this moment,
that
all
one.
you need to do is play together, right? The recon dart sent out, you know where some of these players are, and now the Hunter's Fury. This is the perfect way to slowly make sure, hey, I'm clearing these angles for you, just push.
I wonder if that timing is there. They basically just cleared hell with that Hunter's Fury, so they should be able to.
Got
Oh
two.
my!
The jump was crazy. The jump was crazy.
The Avery fadeaway
7,
hit
dude?
that
I feel like
one. Yeah,
7's
the
good.
jumps
Looks
coming
like we're going
across,
3.
like, I can make it done. Just,
What's
just
up?
made it like 3 hops, and then it was over. What a first half by Oomfies. Coming alive there, doing some really cool stuff and working off the conditioning that they were setting to Refrag.
Interesting
It looked
Sova
like
ult.
it was just it was
Yeah,
like
I guess so.
more of a
I mean, it was the last round of the half. The dart was pretty unique, right? The one that landed like right behind default. I do think though that while the dart looks cool, a dart that lands there will get broken by the person's switch. I was gonna say 100% of the time, but the thing is if the person switch breaks this dart, the person door would swing and kill them. So there are worlds where that particular dart is pretty cool. Kind of like it.
And that really, I felt like carried them.
The
far
more I'm
throughout
thinking
that
about it, the
half.
more I like it.
yeah. They didn't so nobody has been with Millie each time there's an op too. And Terror is gonna find you with its sonar, most likely.
Should've
an
stole
Alamo,
one of
most
the-
likely. So what's it gonna be? Oh my God, Emlu's
I had
pistols
so
are
many
disgusting
fucking
this series.
undercooked
Kill or
ideas.
not, damage be done. Supercat trades back though. Gets a bit of their own damage. Better than you this time, she
I
said.
wanted to pretend to be a player at the end
See
and
if
just
they
like
could
get in
grab this
line
pistol and bring it up to
and just
76.
see
They
if
would be able
Ludwig
to,
said anything. If I got like a Gucci
basically
bracelet,
get themselves a
Pretend to
few
be like one of
rounds
the
here,
NBA
really put
players.
the pressure on Refrag if they can continue this.
Wow, they read
I
this
was
like a book,
debating it.
too.
I was
You'd
debating
assume
it.
With Emlua going down,
I was
you know, that
also
sentinel, that lurk player. You
I had
assume that A push
the
coming
best
through, so
idea
Oomfies
ever,
making
chat.
that rotation up towards A and kind of
I had the best
forcing
idea
a bit
ever.
more towards that. So this
Hold
gives
up.
free sight over to
After
RF.
pistol.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen as easily. This is beautiful usage of util. Deadlock and Terra
I was about to
working
say.
together here, though getting caught out by Kazler.
30
Shot
seconds.
just in the last moment of jumping through.
Would have been a miracle. if
RF
once
play a
again
little
that
bit of the
smoke.
long game here after losing one and re-hit the site they initially go to. Now it's the retake.
It's a pretty good counter paranoia.
3
right
ghosts and a sheriff coming in against 4 ghosts. Deadly pistols on the map right now.
Blocking sight.
here. Not really much util.
Well, this is good, though.
Wait.
Okay, Avery
That was
does
me.
solidify one coming out of the attack.
Oh,
the
that's a
biggest
fail.
issue is how are they going to be able to remove themselves even further?
Damn, that main player cannot die there. That cannot be the first death on that retake.
It's beautiful waiting for the retake to come through, kind of.
They did do a great job of playing patiently. I think the Omen blind was used a little bit too early, if I'm being honest, but still a good retake nonetheless. Anyway, back to my idea, chat. How crazy would this have gone? My idea I was pitching this to Mimi and Brent. It's like, guys, what if we take a Rolex out of 3 of the boxes and we just wear it? Like, starting at about the middle of the day, we just wear it and we don't say anything. And then at the end of the day, when one of the players wins and opens the box, we still don't say anything. But someone's going to notice, and it's going to be fucking awesome when they notice. We should have fucking done it, dude. We should have done it.
Few shots.
We should have done it.
On that left side. It looks like the spike
It
is
would have
down,
been so
telling us
funny.
that this round is really just going to be a walkabout to see if they can figure out where Oomfies is playing.
Some player
if they
opens
can
their
get
box, there's
Oomfies to
nothing in
move,
it.
And then a final red timer.
The
hit
slow
on one of these sides.
realization that we're wearing their watch. They probably wouldn't even know what to say.
Oh.
Ew.
Wait, is this
Right
our
under,
shit?
but they
drop?
saw it. They got you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so weird.
It's a
That's
trap.
So quirky. I love the idea behind that. Okay, yeah, be weirdly deceived by my oddly placed trap.
It's like, oh man, I can get under this. They messed up.
It's a trap!
Cool little mind games. And that delay is quite a bit of time, right? This whole setup has been Oomfies trying to see like where, or Refrag, where can we go? What
So
can we
loud.
do? Oh wait, they saw us. Whatever, let's hit it.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how Avery keeps doing that. How do you just keep okay, I missed the first shot, but somehow
You
I
put
still
a
managed
little
to find
skip
the
in your
second.
step just to do it, whatever. You know, they come around the corner, they're not expecting it, and then you're already unleashing another
Look,
8, whatever round.
I don't know why I decided to do this, but I decided to change the skin of my OBS, and it looks like I'm fucking in the 60s today. Well, I don't know why I went to the classic view, but my brain feels like it's in the classic view because I haven't streamed in so long. I don't know why I would do this to myself, but
What a change for Oomfies here in their confidence.
It's breaking
Let's see
me.
if they can keep it going.
just the skin
Supercat's
alone
gonna
is breaking me
keep the
right now. I
Outlaw
just want to
Sports
let you guys know.
styles.
Okay, but positive to keep this going
fragile.
though. I like that big push outward. Very, very aggressive from kind of what we saw in Lotus, which is such a big difference. And we know this team, they're so adaptive. They like to make sure that, you know, everything is ever changing and they are trying to put their best game forward. There it goes.
It's true.
So many
Damn.
players already slowly rotated down onto the side, and Super Cat is making
Super
this flawless round come to fruition.
Less oopsies, more Oomfies this map.
Yo,
Big
that's a
stuff
bar.
coming in here. Even on those lower buys. Really big.
Dude, I wish Kira was in here. I was so proud of myself. Look at their name. It's Oomfies. I know now. One of my followers. Ease. I don't know what the ease is for, but look at this. Look at this team pick. This is insane. Like one of my followers, and it's within. That's fucking. Oh my god, that's fucking 200 IQ. Whoever did that.
Gonna get a little Aries spam from the back here for Terror.
I'll sub to you.
And they're still on
Might
some of
give
these low
5 subs
buys
to whoever
too,
did that.
knowing that they don't
Maybe.
have to push their money because of what
Maybe.
RF has to go through at this point. So Spike's down for another round here. We're gonna walk about and figure out what Oomfies is doing.
Avery smokes.
Oh.
Backing them off at the same time, yeah. And Terror is all they need to do is
Terror-
walk. This
okay,
is so weird. But at the same time, right, you have Sheriffs in hand.
Damn,
Refrag,
bro.
not necessarily doing as good as I genuinely thought they would. I mean, this is actually more of a comfort pick on
Oomfies hit some
Oomfies,
nice
if you guys didn't know.
shots.
So they haven't played Ascent a lot for Refrag. They've only played it a total of, what,
Honestly,
4
I'm
times
not
versus
familiar with that
I
player.
believe like 7 times that we've
I
seen
don't
Oomfies
think I
play this map.
expect
Right,
in a
yeah.
legally
They were
game.
talking about that on the desk, and you
Respect
wonder,
Miller,
Lotus gets
respect
through,
Ezra, respect
and
Emma,
Ascent
respect
gets
Riv.
through. You're like, okay, they're going for
think
haymaker
I've
swings
expected
on a few
terror
of these
game
maps that
either.
the teams have allowed their opponent to play.
Not familiar
And
with
it does
either
seem
of
to be
those players.
striking true, or ringing true.
Anyone
rather,
know? Any knowers in the
for
chat? For
Oomfies
those
to come
two?
out swing here. 11 rounds now to 5. We're gonna see another
That's
buy here
Argumon?
for
Yeah,
Refrag,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah.
Everybody is stepping up on the side of Oomfies this game. And they're just making it happen so easy. It's just airy spam kills. Emulo hardly comes around the corner with health. And
That's
you
not for
still
reach.
have
We
good
got
weaponry
floor on the
to defend
neon.
that. We got one for-
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep this on for now. I'm gonna keep watching this. Oh, this timer's. This is gonna be a very short time. We're gonna be waiting here.
And I think it's just because they're not actually playing for the expectation that Oomfies is
Yeah.
going to peak. Oomfies is playing for the 1v1. Oomfies is playing for, like, I feel like they have to start to speculate that Oomfies is going to be around every corner because they are always caught off guard. They're,
Thank you, by
I
the
mean,
way.
for
I see, I
example,
appreciate you telling me
Panday
that.
and the trip, what was that? Like, it's the unknown that I feel they never really account for here.
That's the fun stuff that, like, they didn't use that or get to use that any other round. But the round it is effective and it pays off, it's exactly what you need. That strat worked. Okay, we move on to the next one that they haven't actually run into yet.
I can't wait to
And it seems
wash
like
my
Oomfies
hair and
has
shit, dude.
an
Oh.
assortment of those rounds that
Got a haircut
continues
today.
to just make Refrag hit a wall. Make
That feeling when you get a haircut, it just feels weird. Okay. Dude, this is pretty much over. I don't think we get casters here. I do want to watch this round, because if they just win this round, it's done so. Like, 12. 12-5? Wait. I can't miss a fucking round, dude. I'm not missing a round. There's no shot. Good. That classic goes crazy, actually. What the fuck? Never seen anyone use that classic.
Here.
Spotted the cipher.
Wow, my eyes are down. Cage trigger. Tripwire
So
destroyed.
Raven, it's a future I can see. You're fucking dead, Raven. Bang your line, no? Let's go. That was such a good fucking counter. From Chile? Oh, shit. Heard it's gorgeous down there. Would love to.
Last player standing. Flawless.
I want to do a fucking, like, trip to South America where I hit up all of those countries that I haven't been to. It's insane. I haven't been to South America. How's that possible with all the fucking countries I've been to? The hell is that? Thoughts on the Chet suspension? Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. Can't even believe that. I'm gonna lie. I think it's a bit harsh, truthfully. I think it's very harsh. Wow, let's fucking go, Mel. Nice jiggle, nice jiggle. Hold that for us real quick.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
why don't you go ahead and just hold these outlaw bullets? We can't hold them all.
Spike planted.
Shopify till I dropify it. Might be one of my new favorite memes, actually. Whoever just coined that. That is you. Like, Chet's career is over now because of the suspension.
Go, go, go.
I don't think it's over. But it's like Riot wants it to be over. But it's not over.
Ah, break's over.
Cover going out.
I think it is a very, very harsh punishment, though. Like, it's like,
Cage triggered.
hold up. I hate that I can't keep fucking talking bullshit when something like a fight's about to happen like that. I'm just like, wait. My brain just refuses. It's like, no, Sean. Stop. But Yeah, why does it keep happening?
Gotta go.
Sova's in the site. Breach coming in too.
I'm out of here.
Oh fuck! Oh
I'm outta
my
here.
god! Oh my god! Yo. Dude. Teddy Tactics getting tucked into bed right now. Fucking hold on to the Teddy tight right there. Ole. Put to sleep. Don't use this like that. Come on. Come on now. This is first game. We're not even at fucking champs yet. I can't be jinxing us like that.
That goes there.
I just know I'm gonna get asked the check question like a million times, so I'm gonna wait like 30 minutes. Let me just also like develop my thoughts, because I'll probably be thinking literally on the fly. But yeah, it's definitely not something I
Go, go, go.
Holy fuck. Oh, the slide fucked! Ah, no! Dude, my Neon does shit like that. When I watch Go to Neons, they never do that. What? Are we cheating?
A fine death.
What the fuck?
I must wait a moment.
What's happening with
down,
these fucking
mid.
Guardians, bro? Timing.
Last player standing.
Yes. Let's go. No one in A at all. Lucky. Decent timing. I didn't see this.
Spike planted.
Shock would be pretty fire. Give shock. Don't you dare updraft on that short box in like 2KS. I'll be tilted as fuck.
Camera taken out.
This is nothing.
Oh, was Mel scanned? I didn't see that part.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice one. Cage trigger.
Go, go, go.
I might be one of the greatest instigators in esports history. I have to pat myself on the back sometimes. My ability to instigate is kind of unmatched. It's like, it would be like if I had a kill streak going for decades, you know? Except it's instigating. I have that shit going on forever, you know? I got...
Ghost boy. Bye-bye.
Put down. Cage
Raven got some good aim. Well
Where
played, well
is
played, well played.
everyone hiding?
Oh, peeking ahead of the neural theft. Kind of spicy.
One day,
Oh my god, we are on fire. Hopefully we can carry this through the fucking tournament.
Scanning ahead.
All the
Spike
players are
planted.
shooting right now.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Fuck. Oh my god. You're so mad at that sushi. You're so mad. You are so mad. It's so free, dude. Oh my god. Yo, what the fuck?
that goes there.
Wait,
goes
actual
here.
power couple? Wait a second. No, this is actually fucking busted. This is a busted couple. What the fuck?
Gotta go. We're good. Suck it.
Love that stun out of us. Man, this is... Wow, that was a really good exit. I'm gonna actually... No, I'm not playing that back. Fuck that, I'm not losing that.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Flawless.
I'm not fucking breaking down a hard shot, but not round one. Fuck that. But that was a nice exit.
Gotta go.
I mean, they're gonna call timeout. I might as well break it down, right? Other game. Let me see what's happening here. Okay, that game is on the desk. And then here. Is this even on? No, it's not on YouTube. Am I going to be at GC? No, I'm not. I'm going to be co-streaming it, though. Ender calls a masterclass player, no fears. Yeah, it's true. Ender coaches Teddy Tactics, I believe, yeah. Is Arya Ender's sister, right? We're talking about the caster Ender. Yeah. Okay, I thought so. That would be the dream, Camo, but I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna
That
plan on
goes
going
there.
to Masters Toronto, yeah. I want to, for sure. I mean, I would love that so much, dude. When I saw it was in Toronto, I was so happy. That's the exact again. Look at the wall. The stun is so fire. The Omen TP's up. It cuts space. Look at that. That's so sick. Pathing along the neon wall. The Omen blind backside for the flood.
Spike down. C.
Bro, that C hit is so
Cage
good,
triggered.
Chad. It is so good.
Cage triggered.
Spike planted.
Ender was streaming Coach Cam. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Don't say that out loud. You're a snitch if you type that right now. It's not the time of the year to be typing that message. No one watches VODs on stream anymore. Nah. I don't know anyone that watches VODs on stream. Who are you talking about? Never seen that before.
No charges left.
I ain't no snitch.
Need a drop.
trolling because of the chat drama. Sure, most of you know. Oh my god. Wait. I'm literally gifting this breach a kill right now with this level of jinx. I told you, dude. I fucking told you. Every time I meme on like a player like that with like 007 music, they always like it is a fact.
Take this. Gotta go.
Last player
Bro, that
standing.
stun was so good.
Okay, I'm still on it.
Oh. I'm actually going to Toronto this weekend. I probably won't be able to stream the finals of it. Let me see when my flight is. I don't even know when my flight is.
Cage trigger.
Deep dart into sight. This breach was ready to fucking fault line that or ult that. One of the two.
Blocking vision.
So good.
Nowhere to run!
It's a big kill.
Off your feet!
Do they know force hell? I don't know. What a wall and double. Oh my god!
Spike planted.
Yo, Oranges gave Floor a kiss on the cheek. And Floor did not like that.
One enemy remaining.
Damn, dude. She's on fire. Why the breach? Well, both teams just now breached. So it's kind of weird.
That was their best, the bat.
Damn.
Not impressed.
So like the defenders breach ulted till flood in, and then the attackers breach ulted to stop the flood. And that's why Floor was hit in hell by the initial flood one, and the flood couldn't come in. And they got stuck behind like this like little box. And they tried to crossfire. That's why I complimented Floor, because she kind of just held hell. And once the stun was over, she walled and double faced front side like that with, I think, Alexis. It was a very good reactive play from Floor.
I'm out of here. Next.
Shit. It's like a cat getting ready to pounce. Like we all saw that coming.
Trick shots.
Like,
Where is everyone hiding?
Sock it.
I actually don't know if we do comps videos. I will say Flora has ridiculously good comms from when I played with her in some pugs. No idea how the team operates. No idea how the team operates with comms, but
Last player standing.
boy is on one.
Gotta go.
Shit, bro. What is she at? Like 15? 16 kills? What the fuck is this?
Get ready. I go fast.
17
Go, go, go.
and 2. Yo.
I'm out of here.
I see they're on land. Yeah, order pings. They must be in the console or something.
Go, go, go.
This Astra about to get run down by our C. The breach is here actually.
We're good. Stock it.
That's the exec again.
Spike down. C.
Good trades, 2-on-2.
I have the spike.
One enemy remaining. Team Ace.
Damn, that was nice by Kalsushi. Like, honestly, got the kill and adjusted to the second. Did hella
Last
damage.
round before the switch.
I don't think it's necessary to like grind these boundaries, if that's what you're asking. But I think like any player in GC will be a little bit raw.
Blocking vision. Hi.
Wow, how the fuck are you that?
I know exactly where you are.
Spike planted.
Last one here, all four here. No, no.
Enemy tag.
It's a pretty hard retake.
Where is everyone hiding?
Smoke. Love this idea.
One enemy remaining.
Shit. Let's go, Alexis. Okay. Dude, Alexis had like 1 kill before that round. She's actually the GOAT for playing so fucking
Switching
smart
sides.
all up.
If you're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
I do think though mechanically, like, there are players in GC at various points that can compete in VCT. 100%. Like, I can't say. Wow, they have. Goya has the reverse 420, by the way. That's kind of crazy. The 24? The European 420 chat. That's the European 420, 24. The 20th of April. That's how they do it over there. They celebrate 24. But you guys didn't know that.
Right there.
Go, go, go.
What's that? New positive stuff. We were looking for this, actually. Yeah, that's true. What?
You dead.
Small indie dev, by the way.
With concealment.
Retake those. Get you one right now, Sarah.
30 seconds left.
Shotgun. Shot down.
Nice, nice, nice. 3 on 2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, fuck. Stop.
Spike down A.
Good trades.
Not there.
Revealing area.
Fair point, by the way. Like, I've just seen in chat. Yeah, this is first map of this series. Correct. Great. Oh shit! Can't control it.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
No one to interrogate.
The judge blood.
Match point.
I was having some issues starting my stream today. I feel like my computer
is a nice
always
spot.
acts up though when I don't shoot for a while. It's like, oh, we're gonna teach you a lesson. Like not shoot for a while. Man, scoreboard's looking mighty pretty.
Whoa, wait.
Bro, she's so calm. with
Spike
it.
down mid.
I would have fucking started panicking, I'm not gonna lie.
Last player standing.
Cooked. Cooked sushi. What? Turned and
Incoming.
Defend.
we take those for sure. For sure we take those. I think it's gonna take a sec to get those stats. But this series.
Basically,
Map
see
3.
the mental of Refrag in that situation. We don't have to feel pressured. We still have 3 members. We have a bit of util to retake the site, and they stuck together and they made it happen. A lot of times you can panic in that situation, not hit the right things, not get the right
Even
angles.
1v4. Not a future I
Overthink
can see.
it, but no.
Not so
Refrag knew
Raven.
they had numbers, and numbers means a big advantage. They use that to get round 3. Casual
Astra
with Nightfall,
unbind.
Aluvali with an ult they can stop or retake with, and that orbital strike. It looks like Oomfies gonna go back to a little showers control. Instantly denied. Really good thing from Brim Smoke and a fade on.
It's just the
to go
solar
out.
rays shower, right?
Really won't get much control over showers. So they're orb denying now on the side of Refrag on both sides. You can see that push out from Emluo.
Okay, they leave some space there within shower. So Kazler, they're not fighting too hard for it. Instead, really just trying to slow down the process of maybe the A site being pushed through, but the B site. Okay,
Yeah.
so much already surrounding that. So 1 minute left, waiting for that 30-second mark,
Fuck,
maybe.
dude. This is really scary for Refrag. Having a player in you on the weak side.
I feel like we're watching Nats on the right side here with
Okay.
Oomfies. Oh,
Lurk is
Avery
spotted by
gets
that
Prowler.
Prowler.
Like, okay,
TP's
bye.
away,
See
smart.
you later. Jig is up. They're going to
Fade
start
has
going
no
towards
util,
B
just
now.
CCs.
Oh, they're hiding high-low on 10 and just under there near that corner. This, if they get flashed, this is going to get sketchy because that gives their
Sky
position
flash?
away immediately.
They're set the nade. Looking to settle the score, though. Melee on an offset positioning, but it doesn't work out as much as they wanted it to. Oomfies slowly progressing, but not enough. 3 players, though, here on Reform to keep the game alive. So you still have the ultimate readily available. The tick comes through. Emily honestly could just bait for death at this point,
Yeah.
and then just solidify the round, taking out Carry so they can get that ult for the next round.
Wait, what do you mean sleeping?
Really cool teamwork.
seconds
Kind of
left.
calling off of contact. Don't move until we have contact.
fuck.
I'll shoot the Dizzy.
Far.
You shoot this. At this point, Terror has the guiding light, not the Dizzy, but
Yeah, that's what I did take Caitlyn, so.
the fact that they can trade off each other so well is big. Refrag is able to show some strength in these rounds. I like the way that Aluvali kind of backed off of backside there and
Let's
was
see
able
where
to
this-
turn around as soon
I'm
as
not
they
sure.
started getting a little bit of aggression.
This is the other side bracket.
Area right here.
This is what the bracket looks
Yeah.
like right now.
Actually, that wasn't Aluvali. That was Riv back there. Aluvali was just hopping
For
inside.
those of you that like don't
Very cool.
watch a
Wow.
lot of GC. Our #1 competition would be FlyQuest
Right.
Red.
Let's see what they have for the next round.
Both of these
4-2.
teams look like they have really good
The Cosmic
rosters.
Divide
which
is
why
up.
I'm interested
Still
here.
got some alt orbs due to going down.
Who's this?
As we'll see our second thrash here in the first
Marcin's
half.
very good. This is a good
Again,
good roster.
big control coming over here. Oh my gosh. They want to fight it too. They don't smoke this
Also,
time.
it looks like little misfits.
Oh, they get it through the teleporter.
They can't get away with this. Refrag are literally just making it so hard for the team to even push
Probably favorite message.
anywhere near showers. And now the wraparound is so good.
Really, you think
Blue
YFPX could
even
be
Pande was
this
wanting more, but they can't
they got good
find
players,
Oomfies with a
but-
round win coming through for this round 7. So actually, my apologies. Refrag with a round
I
win
don't know.
coming through for round 7. So they're on a stride that feels almost unbreakable, especially now with like the ultimates. They're continuously coming back. Yeah, you could push
What's
for
up, Johnny?
Avery here
Right.
to maybe get that smoke out, but at the same time, right, we do have that
You have
Viper's Pit on
YPX
MLO
making
as well. So
grands?
there's so many counters to the game here.
Really? Like, isn't Nora the only one on that team with that kind of experience? Like, deep in these GCs? Wait, they fucking... What? Holy... Wait, I didn't know they beat FlyQuest Red. That's kind of crazy. Wow, this is watching. Interesting.
Because they've seen a brimstone smoke come down outside of showers. So they've had time to set up outside that smoke, get ready to flash in, get ready for Supercat to bump through, whether it's a wingman or a dizzy. And they did not have that cover. They met Kazler, they met Millie, they met Riv's ultimate, and that was a sweet change from Reform.
Oh, don't say that.
Refrag, you got me doing
That-
it now.
that
God
loss
bless.
to
from
EG felt so
Refrag
bad.
to be able to take that round.
All ended up being okay, though,
That was cool.
in the end, but didn't feel good at the time.
See what they got.
I don't want
Throw it
to.
up
I don't want
over,
to relive
quick mosh
that. You know,
towards right side here, so nobody
Alright,
can
this is
hide. How fast?
all
do
out
they
of
go?
it. Only two
There it
here.
is. He can't leave.
Locked
Supercat's
down
in his
now.
face.
So risky.
No, that's hard. The slow, slowly making its way. They're so lucky, Aluli, so lucky they could get out of that in time.
Yep. Just a second off on the nade because Supercat still had to
Got
clear
all
with the
of
weapon.
shower
so go
clear with
ahead.
that dog. They hear the
Get the Viper's
TPs.
pit down.
Good flank timing right
Plant
here.
is there. Terror is gone. Be a lot to throw in the sight, but keep an eye on Carry here.
double
really
prowler.
has the back of everyone.
Oh, no, not
Unfortunate,
even
but
shot
fuck
down in
it.
seconds. So Viper's been doing a really, really good effort at keeping Avery alive, and they know where they
amazing
are, but they
prowlers.
can't pick it off. 30 health on Kazler, and Kazler's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, at this point, I just sit in a corner.
I felt like Kazler should have used the trails on the ult with the prowlers.
That was cool. Just dizzy. Oh, that way. Shoot it. Nicely done. Didn't even take Kazler. Avery absolutely owning the pit as it should be. Nicely done. And a 5-3. I feel like we're going to get a much more back and forth map now as teams are being able to
Tech.
get their ultimates used in a way that your opponent would realize, okay, that
good
is like one thing they can do. We probably won't see Gecko
Why am
out
I
come
drawing
through
blanks?
the teleporter again.
Is Emlo on Viper?
So this round we need to make our statement play, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to happen, but we're seeing both teams
Avery.
be much more
Yeah,
confident
Avery.
in their pushes, much more confident in how they're retaliating round after round when ultimates were used or it was a thrifty or if they can, what I like to call, go at a team's throat when you know you're going to break their economy down and put them back down.
Do I like the
especially if you're
Astra
resetting
pick?
their money.
Oh yeah, in this meta, with the buffed Astra, 100%. Dude, buffed Astra is gonna get a lot of play. We haven't gotten to see it yet because we don't really have like a VCT style of event. But I would imagine for GC Grand Finals, we're gonna, dude, Astra is gonna be all over the place. Am I also in charge of the GC roster? No. Lyca's running that.
Like-
Comps.
Yeah, testing new things out, which, you know, I feel like here, especially for Refrag, coming into this so confident that they'd be able to take it away. And, you know, especially off that first map performance, it's crazy. Now you're 5-3.
Yeah, a lot
but
of
you're
teams ran
struggling so
Astra
much
online. Like
against a
Fnatic
team
ran
that,
it a lot.
you know, you might have had a lot of confidence in beating before. I think Oomfies definitely
What maps
putting
I think
together a
she'll
very, very good
replace?
performance. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Honestly, I think she could replace
by
on any
just
of the maps, truthfully, with 5 stars. But like on Abyss, all of a sudden, like Astras will probably become more prevalent. You might see someone like Sunset. You know, like you just might start seeing like a flip. And you might not see like a full flip because people still will like playing Omen, right? Omen is a jack of all trades. You can kind of play loose. But if there's the opportunity for these teams to play Astra, they will. Like if they have a good Astra, a good lurker, because I mean Astra can use abilities globally, so you're in good lurk spots. So if you know how to take those timings really well, you know how to time your util, space it out right, I think Astra is by far more powerful based on like the 5 stars.
Oh no.
That's a battle. That's a battle.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
I
Dryad.
think like the 5th star really like pushes it over the edge for me, because the ult diff between Astra Omen is quite large. Like Omen's ult versus Astra's ult, bro, I think like Astra's is way, way, way better. There's so many use cases for an Astra ult. So many. There's so many good synergies like across all these maps. And once you start adding in like the 5th star to kind of even out the kits, I don't know. I just think over time, the ability to literally be anywhere on the map when you're Astra at any time and have impact, it's huge. That's all of that said, like if you have a very divey type comp, divey type play style, fast-paced play style, you don't really have like a cerebral player that can play Astra, Human's still fucking really good.
And they're going to go for this same type of play towards showers. So a smoke towards mid this time, and they leave showers open. So I feel like Oomfies likes the fact that they have a little bit of this space, but you got to look for Emluo pushing down. One space is given, another, or one space gained.
Damn, bro, Emlo
That's
stayed
gross.
calm with those
What is
stats.
this?
I
Why
can't
are you
even
so
believe
confident
that.
to push up? It's like
can't
nobody
believe
has been like, oh yeah, we have 2 over here, and
criminal.
the gecko's roaming. You have
Both
time to take
controllers.
out 2 people in the middle of the open. Like, who does that, Emluo? Out info, and everybo's pushing now. This round is just going crazy.
A.
Love you for
What is Refrag doing?
that. What is Refrag doing? Pull up while this pistol's loading in. Look at my hat.
Placing alarm bot.
Dizzy's up top. Dizzy has target.
Net deployed. One suppressed.
Dizzy's up. There's my buddy.
Poison orb emitting. Poison orb emitting.
30 seconds left.
God damn it. I actually did that.
Suppressing. One suppressed.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Poison orb emitting.
Appreciate that, though.
Poison's off.
What's in for Lotus and Icebox? It's Pearl and blank. What is the other map? Block. Split. There you go. Jesus.
Turret out.
Chamber looked pretty fucking solid, by the way. I think Chamber can be viable.
Right there.
Chamber looked pretty good this last week. I don't know if you guys caught that. The Chamber on Pearl. Pretty legit. The hell he caught? What meme are we talking about? This is the easiest ace I've ever seen Noya get. Maybe ever.
Wingman's planting.
Spike planted.
Wait, the jellyfish buddy? I've never seen this one. That's kind of sick. What the hell? That buddy is actually so cool. Where is that from?
Toxin screen down.
All good. Eco. Oh, it's final pass.
There.
Get fucked. Is she not gonna let them get the kill? Get fucked.
Here.
Turret out.
God, I miss streaming so much. And now that I'm streaming, I feel so awkward. It's like, now that I'm here, I'm like,
Keep it cool.
now what
That's
do I
how
do?
you survive.
I don't remember how to do this. Oh, thank God. Wait, we're going back? Oh my God, you're insane. No. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God, I did not want to lose this bonus. 3 on 5. That is so insane. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Shook. That is absolutely true. Bro. Literally, they could have been inside the fucking garage. This is a very sketchy round for us, by the way.
Scanning ahead.
I don't love what I'm seeing.
$30 seconds left.
I just want to walk away from this round with our fucking guns.
Last player standing.
Yes.
Long.
Yes. Woo.
Placing sentry.
you going hard. They really are. Truthfully, if I were part of the team, like if I were coaching the team, I would probably want this type of play right now. I wouldn't want it to be very buttoned up. I wouldn't want them to be, you know, like playing our entire playbook in a series where they could probably win playing loose, because then you take your playbook into a harder matchup. It also makes it so that way, like when the harder you play the harder teams, they look at this VOD and they perceive you as a different team than what you're going to be. So it's like you win in two different ways potentially.
One down.
Oh shit. He's shot.
Poison orb emitted.
Very, very quick on this lurk time.
Got one.
Good gap fill. Timing.
I'm watching here. One enemy remaining. Disappoint me. Enough of your technology. The future is radiant.
Let's go!
Actually fucked. Yo, Flyer, thank you for the raid. Wait. Has there been any announcements made around said player, one Flyer? Any announcements made? No, man. No announcements made. Something's fishy. Well, it could be the koi fishes that are swimming around. Fashion Island Mall. I just went there. Koi pond. It's actually where I posted the Shade Store meme just now. Fashion Island Mall, Newport, Orange County. Koi fish.
Turret out.
Oh, yeah,
Welcome to the protocol
Wait,
platform.
yeah, actually.
Poison's off.
Surprised we leer like that. We stay about a mid, but I mean, four must be confident as all hell. Four here. Free hit.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
We're goated.
Turret out.
Yeah, I don't beef with people. I just instigate. Chet beefs. You know, like Chet is actually, he's going in the Shade Store and trying to apply for store manager and fucking throwing shade all over the place. Me, I am directing people into the Shade Store. I don't even want to shop there. I'm fucking sending people there. I heard they got good products in there. It's fucking great customer service, you know? Like, I just want people to be happy. I'm the middleman here, yeah. So I can't get paid.
Dizzy's up top.
I'm safe. Yeah, I'm like the gasoline on a fire. It's like, they're not going to ban the gasoline. You're going to ban the fucking wood in the fire. That's crazy. We need the gas for the cars. It's not
Oh
gas.
yeah! Monster on the
Target
loose!
dead. My ult's
I'm cooking, no?
Blocking sight.
You guys see where I'm going with this, right?
Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
You know,
Shot my wingman.
we really appreciate you saying you missed us. We weren't saying that exactly, but yeah. We're glad you missed us, though. Yeah. It's crazy.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Placing sentry.
That's it, dude. I'm not sure who the third best team is, but you're definitely right on the first two. I mean, honestly, who knows? One of them could leapfrog and be like top 2, obviously. But I would say our squad and FlyQuest are certainly the favorites.
Here.
No one walks away.
Found them. Bomb grenade out. Found them.
We're pretty close to like qualifying just based on points alone.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Just want us to win, dude. I want us to win cleanly. Not show a lot of strats. I know we're gonna get fucking loose and silly and throw rounds.
30 seconds left.
Trouble saying this. 3, 2.
Up and away. Somebody's there.
One enemy remaining.
My God! And then Sova darted, so they know the Sova's in. Chat, I got a question. So, again, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I went to the mall like 2 days ago. I saw this. Like, this is actually from my camera. This is actual photography done by the streamer himself inside Newport Mall, whatever the fuck it's called, Fashion Island. Am I instigating or are they instigating, though? I don't know what 100 Thieves is getting at here. Are they calling me the instigator? Because they are the ones instigating. I am not instigating here. I am just pointing out something that happened. That's not instigating. I'm just... It's like... Bro, are the news instigators? I'm just the news. I'm just the news. That's it. I'm just the news.
Poison orb emitting.
Flashbang.
It is wild that I took a picture of that store. Jennifer literally looked at me and she was like, "What are you taking a picture of?" I was like, "Oh, that store." It's like across the entire parking lot. Just didn't even ask. She just knew. Just didn't even need to ask the follow-up question. Actual CC brain.
Cutting their vision.
Are you?
30
Are you gonna
seconds
shoot?
left.
That's a fucking banger, no? That's a fucking banger.
Ready.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining. Long.
We are on fire. So, Papa. Timeout. 6-2. They've only won pistol second. Love that.
This is it for the team, if anything. And can they have it? Refrag, okay, they're doing
This is
good.
a series.
They have majority. Super Cat, maybe the showstopper could help, but it
Attackers
doesn't.
win.
It is GG with Refrag taking
Wow.
it to the third map, but also taking.
That was a pretty toss-up series. I didn't know which way that would go, actually. Like, it could have gone either way. I think they played... Oh, they didn't play each other in that tournament. Man, the recent games are very similar, though. That was a pretty good series, though. All right, back to this now. Can you imagine what the voice is?
Turret out.
I don't think Floor top fragged the first map. It had to have been Noya. Like, there's no way. Floor had a lot of kills.
Get out of my way.
I don't know for sure though.
One enemy
I don't
remaining.
know how Venus didn't get that.
Still in sight.
Jesus. Just fucking white knuckling right now. Now praying. Don't find me, please. Teddy people. Teddy people. Here we go. Yeah. Bro, look at this game from Noya. I mean, it's not like Floor played a bad game, don't get me wrong. Still had pretty much 200 damage around, but holy shit, dude. Plus 16, 252 damage around, 392. Just a light Cypher game.
Current division.
Guys, I think second might be the perfect team.
One enemy remaining.
Oh shit!
Right here. I could use
Oh
some
my
repairs.
god! What the
Don't
hell?
get shot. Human brains are hard to replace.
Yo! What the fuck?
Turret out.
Bro, I got the nerd chills right now. I'm really hoping we can keep up the form. We're certainly all landing right now based on our pings. Just please, God, carry this sort of for a little bit longer.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose! Another? Órale!
FlyQuest. Yes. FlyQuest is a legitimate threat, by the way. Like, definitely not a team to be slept on. I don't know where I would put the series, but it's
She's
definitely
gunning for
not
ya.
more lopsided than like a 60-40 in my eyes. To be honest, like, I actually think it's a coin flip, like 50-50. Because FlyQuest is playing. Ooh,
No charges.
this is close. Dude, that is a fire.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Jesus Christ. dude.
Cálmate, hotshot.
We look great.
Last round in the half.
What's up, John? I agree. FlyQuest merch is pretty fire. They're also sponsored by Olipop, which I literally have right here in front of me, and I'm jealous of that actually a little bit. So Olipops are pretty fire.
It's down. Guns up. Get deadly.
15-2 is insane. I mean, Noyle last map I think was 22. 17-2. I don't know about the 20-2.
You should run.
They didn't even touch her.
To my world.
Oh my god. That was devious.
Initiated.
Nowhere to run!
One enemy remaining.
Holy shit, man.
Switching sides.
This is like, it'd be like if I was like an employee for like the Chicago Bulls in the year of like 1995, and I was just watching them in the preseason. That's what it feels like I'm doing right now. It feels like I'm watching the 95 Bulls in the preseason, chat. This is the hardest jinx. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? We look insane, though. We look fucking insane right now. Dude. They got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're incredible. Actual Junior reference. The way we're using these flashes throughout this game. I mean, we got a few over with KO, Arena, and Gecko, and we're using them so well.
Run, little man. Up the way.
One enemy remaining.
Well, aren't you gonna turn? Are ya? Wait, Bro, I could probably do it with all their names. Wait, what are the rest of them? I think DC. That was definitely DC.
There.
Holy fuck, don't say that. Stop. Stop. Just taken straight into the BRB screen.
We're running something else, maybe. But do you think this is what we expected for these two teams?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
that was
definitely what
definitely
Athena expected. The power rankings are pretty accurate so
Slandy in the
far. I
chat.
would say.
Waiting to
I
game.
mean, it definitely we knew that whoever wins out of these two teams was going to be a part of the Big Four. No, I'm kidding. They're still the Big Three.
The Big Four.
They're still the Big Three, but who knows? Maybe this is enough for RF to have the confidence and momentum.
Wonder how Ender is feeling. Watch. Look, we like Ender too much to think along those lines, okay? Who knows? Honestly, he probably doesn't even feel too bad. He's so tall, depression can't even flow through his whole body, maybe.
Like head to head.
It's not
That's
possible.
what we were planning on going.
I'm
But
cooking.
then these controllers, alluvially,
Ender
mentioned
is
this
like
earlier,
fucking-
just going absolutely crazy.
I'm
And
6'4".
Avery as
Ender
well
must be, like,
following up, having
8
such
foot
good
tall.
pivotal rounds. The 3K in the Viper's pit. It was just so phenomenal. So every single individual player really had their standout moments, and that's why these games were just super, super close and super fun to watch.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to say, like, oh, everybody had their moments, but we do really
that
mean it
from
when it comes to these two teams. That first map was
Champs?
really close between the
Sounds
two,
kinda
and then
nice.
it was just understanding
I don't
your
think I've seen
strengths,
that
how to
all
play
out.
your own game to make sure that it ended up
that the
playing this
ISO
way for the
Vol?
side of Refrag. But Athena, something that was really cool that we got to see for Refrag was how they were playing around showers. So can you break that down for us?
Yeah, for sure. So they actually showed us that they have
Triad
a lot of
is
these
so
really
mother.
good setups. So on this round, they just walked showers, but they actually didn't find anyone. So they ended up just contacting all the way through, and Millie had this insane 3K, but again, that wasn't really expected. The Skyle just threw them off guard a little bit. So later on in the game, they actually said they wanted
It kind
to
of
try
blew
it
my
again.
mind when
And
Boosty
maybe
was
they
telling that
break this
story,
down
by the way,
because
about
this round was
Shy's
actually insane when they finally got the
ping
contact.
pong.
Yeah, so this is what would have happened if contact would have been made. I mean, look at all this.
He was mainly glazing off
flash that
stream,
goes through.
but bro, guys, I have watched a lot of ping pong over my esports career. And let me tell you, I think overall the scores historically have been like how do I put this? I don't think NA has ever beaten EMEA in ping pong, as far as I know. As far as I know, in esports, it's never happened until Boostio. Boostio somehow is our hope. Maybe it's the fact that, like, he's got a low center of gravity. He can, like, fucking pivot all over. He's the GOAT out there. He's like fucking looking like Pete Sampras of ping pong or something. I don't even know. What's a fucking tennis player? The Ludwig music. The Ludwig music was so good. No, though, I'm being... Okay, I'm trolling, but I'm also being serious.
Emluo and Elu Billy, they're both just
He's
phenomenal
actually
players.
so
Like,
good
I know
at
that I
ping
can
pong.
trust them to, you know, make their own decisions, make their own calls, and they're just extremely capable and smart players as well. And so, like, just having strong individuals on the team as well as a bit of experience in the core three is just sets us up really well to do well in these events.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Just very strong individuals that, you know, it's on yourself, but the rest of the team, that is the way that you were solving a lot of the
Yeah, I think
problems. So
Riv
I want to know,
is
because we've seen you
trained,
now
yeah.
for a little bit in Game Changers. How do you
Yeah.
feel about coming into this main event? Do you feel more confident than ever? Are you taking it one step at a
Strawberry
time?
banana.
What are the goals that you have to make sure that you take it as far as you can and maybe
What's
make
good,
it to
Chris?
that international in Berlin?
We look...
Yeah, so I think we're definitely just taking
insane
it one match
so
at a
far.
time, so we're not trying to get ahead of ourselves too much and just
By the
focusing
way.
on whoever the opponent
Chris, are
in front
they
of us
in the office
is.
right now? Are the
And
girls
yeah,
in
so
there?
we're just really day by day focusing on what we can do in the present moment to make ourselves as good as we can be, and then yeah, we'll see where that takes us in the next few days.
Yeah, and speaking of that, of taking it one step at a time, that next match, that next step is going to be FlyQuest, which is one of the stronger teams that we have in Game Changers. So
Ooh,
how do
yeah,
you feel
let's
about
hear
going
this.
against them? What is your, I mean, how much do you know the other players? How much do you know that team to give your best for when that match comes?
Yeah, I always really look forward to the FlyQuest matches. I've played them a few times here now, but they've kind of gatekept me for a little while. I think we maybe beat them in one OQ a little while back, but you know, that's not recent. Got to look at the recent events. So yeah, I always look forward to it. It's always like
on here
a
yet? Yeah.
really strong team to play against, and yeah,
They,
it should be
they're playing
fun.
them close. 2-1,
Yeah, they're a strong
2-1.
team. You guys are a strong team, so I'm excited to see you guys continue
Yeah, they play 'em pretty
evolve
well,
and maybe
actually.
make it past a FlyQuest. We're gonna find out if that's how it's gonna play out. Riv, thank you so much for the interview. Thank you for joining me. And this is everything that we have for this match, but we have a second match going through. It's gonna be YFP going against Mrs. Millionaire, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They might not have the map pool to beat them. Like, they can beat them on their map pick. Or like one of the maps with the anti-hard. They can do it. Interesting. Yeah, RF. I don't know. Chat seems to be very YFP pilled as like third best team, but I think this team... What the fuck? Oh shit, sorry. The mixing was a little bad. The audio. If YFP dominate this next game, do you think they can... You guys are so YFP pilled if you think they can dominate this game. I don't think this is the type of team they're going to dominate. I guess they've been struggling, though. What the fuck? Maybe not. Maybe this team's not playing too well. Edith is that player that always has insane stats, I'm pretty sure. Like, look at these stats. I'm pretty sure Edith is, like, the GOAT. I've been waiting to watch one of her games. Like, her stats are pretty unreal. Why don't I believe I can dominate then? it's just like I've watched all of the GCs, and it's so unlikely that someone just like rises from the ashes in GC. It's so unlikely. It's like you typically get the same peeps like making the deep runs. It's something with the experience. I'm telling you, GC experience matters a lot. Like there's a lot of talent that I see when I'm watching these games, but to close out the series, I don't know. I just don't think these players have made like super deep runs in GC. Some of them have made, like Nora obviously stood in for Ichi. Where's Marceline at before? Solstice. Like I recognize the names, don't get me wrong. Elaborate, was this Misfits? No, Solstice also. Yeah, I don't know. GC is just dead / dying. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that's not true. I hope that it's just like kind of going through a hard time because the entire scene is. But yeah. Definitely see why you would say that. It's weird how long this tech has taken though. Hold up, I hear Gem. I gotta say hi to Gemma real quick. I kind of want to talk about the chat thing. Where did our drone? Excuse me. Wait, what? I feel like he's talking to Derek. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Chat. Oh my god, wait. Hold up. Let me cook. Give me 1 sec. Okay. So, what chat thinks I'm doing is operating in my GM role right now and recruiting Derek, right? What I'm actually doing here is, you see this tweet? I'm going to Derek and I'm helping him instigate harder. Is that where the 100 Thieves meet and greets are held these days? Yeah, I went there and everyone knew about the 2024 100 Thieves about. So, I'm telling this guy how to respond to my tweet to get the clout, and he can't even pull it off, bro. He can't even pull it off. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. This guy, he's fumbling the bag out there. I'm giving him the bangers, and he can't even fucking... Look, it's not what it seems. It's not what it seems, I swear. I actually have, I low-key have had a fucking viral meme that I had cooked up in my head during my coach interviews. This is a fucking slam dunk.
Now we dive into YFP going against Mrs. Millionaires. These are two teams that we've heard of for the past game changers, names as well that we recognize, Athena. But when it comes to who's gonna stand on top, do you have any predictions for how this match is gonna go?
I mean, you've heard us all day talking about the big three.
Yeah.
And one of these big three is YFPX. They have had such good performances. They're probably one of the only teams to have beaten Shopify Rebellion somewhat recently. Granted,
I don't follow anyone on Twitch.
Wasn't playing, so they did have a sub, but still, that is still a feat in itself. So for me, I'm predicting YFP is going to win this one out.
Yeah.
Are you feeling the same?
Yeah, I'm in agreement there for sure, and especially because YFP is on an 11-game win streak right now, and multiple.
I'm trying to find the
members on
name
this
of the
roster
meme I'm
play a
looking
bunch of
for.
different characters. It's kind of hard to honestly not root for them in this type of series.
And it also, they already pretty much know what is in the future, right? Because Shopify, they're it seems like about to close that second map against City Tactics. So whoever wins the match right now is going to face Shopify, which is not something that is easy. That is going to be an easy thing to do. You mentioned a little bit of YFP, Athena, and what they've been able to do in the past. But I think it goes both ways. Both of these teams have been making improvements, have been trying to take it as far as they can, and this is the time to do so. And I want to dive first into Mrs. Millionaires because it's a name that we heard a little bit. It's a name that rings a bell for sure for when it comes to game changers, when you look at these players too. But what do you think are your expectations, especially seeing what the evolution for this team has been like this year?
Yeah, so one thing to know is
all
that
of these people are super nice. I haven't played with Sandy, but I've talked to Sandy in chat.
Well-established team.
I don't think I've talked to Bunny B.
And so I think they bring that into their current team as well, regardless of whether they're considered a pug team.
Yeah, Animal's super nice.
Or not,
she's a streamer.
To keep up the
also, like Radiant, she used to do a lot with Rice Ballin', like way back in the day, and they were fucking lethal actually. Like honestly, Animal's a great player. No cap at all.
Overall,
she has sat me down numerous times.
Pretty solid.
Like, and then Teddy is a really good controller. So this is a pretty good team. That's what I'm saying. Like all these chat be fucking going crazy for YFP.
It has been a lot of time since then. So going into this, I expect to see a lot more well-rounded and polished team from Mesos.
Yeah,
maybe I'm defending Mesos because I know the players.
I also
maybe I'm a little bit too close, you know? Maybe I have bias here, you know? No. Honestly, I don't. I remember just getting owned by that duo all the time though. I would always get owned by them. How the hell did she help you sneak in a chance?
Take this into their own hands and just run away with it. It just depends on how you show up on the day and if you get enough momentum going into it.
You're amazing for finding it. I can't believe our series, by the way. Oh, I gotta say that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm getting way too good at this. I catch my jinxes now ahead of time. One day, I won't even think it. Imagine how insane I'll be when I don't even think the James. I'll condition myself over time. Oh, they did reset the round. Wow, they're replaying the round. You're right. Yeah, because we won that pistol. We're doing a totally different pistol, too. They're stacking A.
Shutting them down.
Yeah, they took a tech, I think, because there was a lag out on the pistol. We've already seen this pistol, technically, but the opening kill was on Orange's, the player. Yeah, they were right there lagged out. So I guess they just reset.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Is it a future you can see, chat, or no?
Spike planted.
I love that we're not peeking this shit.
All dead. And I'm still hungry.
I hate that I do it. I hate that I do the no. No? I do it out of the stream. I do it in real life. It's a problem. I think people can know that I play Valorant without even talking about that. And that's a problem.
Gun here.
That's a problem, actually. I don't know what to think about that.
Poison orb emitting.
Sana, sana.
Flashbang.
Toxin screen down.
I'm curious how we would normally take this. This is so different because it's an eco and we're up 11-2. But I actually really want to see how we approach that right there.
Spike down.
This is not how we would normally approach this, I can tell you that. They're playing really loose at this point. I was wondering how, because normally, like, you saw Alexis line up the flash, because Alexis literally knows, like, all the util in the world. And normally you would have a jet dash into that cloud burst, right? And they would quickly clear back yellow with, like, maybe, like, this all.
One enemy remaining. Match point.
Surely. Anytime I read a Valorant sentence like that, I always read it in Asana's voice, by the way. I'm pretty sure that, like, Asana, you know how, like, when you go to Google and you could do, like, hold on. That's like Peter's voice for Valorant accent for me. Like, that's the voice. It's like the AI voice in my head. He's the master voice. Orange is having a rough time killing that wingman.
One enemy remaining.
Finish her.
Oh my god, I think that so
Attackers
well.
win.
I think that so well. Okay.
Yeah, so you look at me and you're just like, she delivers for Amazon. That's crazy because I'm just this really small girl. But yeah, I do Amazon delivery outside of competing, and that's kind of how I pay the bills to, you know, continue my competition.
That's
but
hard
I've been
work.
doing that for a couple of years actually, and I still really enjoy it. It feels just something nice I can do, and then just like being active. And this is a job that I don't like dread going to, and like every day it's just something nice, you know.
That's dope.
So I guess cartoon would be like Adventure
I bet
Time
I would
was
low-key
always
like
a
that.
favorite of mine. I don't know. I don't watch too much TV now, actually. But I found myself liking. Oh, I started watching Avatar, the Last Airbender, and getting through that series. That's a really fun one. My girlfriend got me into that, and so I've been watching that with her, and we finished the original Avatar Last Airbender, and then
It's
we
a good
started
interview.
watching
We're
Legend
getting
of
some
Korra. So we're
open,
in
honest
that.
answers out
That's
here.
been a lot of fun. I do watch like animes and stuff.
These aren't
too.
gamer answers.
So one of my favorites is Demon Slayer. That was just a like really cool, fun series. Oh, one of my favorite ones is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That was probably one of my favorite series I watched.
Everyone does.
The one
say
with
this
like the students and their quirks. What the name is escaping me. My Hero Academia. That's also one of my favorite ones. So okay, I do listen to a lot of music while I'm working specifically, but I listen to mostly pop. I am a Swiftie.
Me too. Me too.
I listen to like Lady Gaga. Oh my god, I'm like
I was
names are escaping me right now.
I was
Ed
debating on
Sheeran, Shawn Mendes,
dropping some Swiftie lines, by the way,
I just did a lot of
at
random
Ludwig
stuff, 'cause I
Tarek
even
in the
have,
cast and seeing if
like,
anyone on the couch
Eminem will
recognized
play
it.
randomly throughout my playlist.
Couldn't really find the timing.
I actually I have a VR headset and I'll play some Beat Saber before my games, and that kind of like gets my energy going. It just kind of like pumps me up, and then like my reaction time, you know, it's kind of something fun I've just been doing. Thank you all supporting us, watching us grow as quickly as we have. I mean, we've kind of been building a name for ourselves, so like a lot of eyes and attention are on us after, you know, shutting down Shopify and then taking the most recent tournament from FlyQuest, Neon Dreams. So we have a lot of attention, but thank you all for that support, and I hope we make y'all proud.
Who is she? Wait, who is that? I don't know that.
It's super sweet to hear from Ella and all the background. Also, she was talking about anime, and I was like, I know Baby Bay has something to say about that. And of course he did. Of course he
I
did.
got All Might from My Hero. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah, he was like, wait, I have a plushie, I'm gonna bring it up, and then he started saying that it smelled good. Anyways, you guys don't know what goes on in the green room, but let's jump into the map select. Let's find out where we're gonna be headed for the series between Mrs. Millionaires and YFP, and it's gonna be this very interesting to start us off. Then Haven and then Sunset. Baby Babe, what do you make of this?
I like the maps. I like it's something new. Teams kind of get scared and they don't want to play newer maps or 3-site maps. But I'm happy. It's gonna be a good mix of pace, especially after the more standard-ish style of maps that we saw in the last series. So I think it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah, and I feel like Abyss is one of those maps that's super crazy, super hit or miss. It kind of reminds me of like old school Fracture, where everything just happens so fast. But in this scenario, it's actually interesting that Mesa's picked it because they've only played this once in the recent times. We've seen YFP play this 3 times, and they've had 100% success rate. So it's really, really interesting. I feel like maybe Mesa is going to surprise them with some crazy stuff. And these comps, I mean, they look pretty normal to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean,
this will be interesting to see because I'm a big believer in Harbor, and historically, you guys know I'm a hater of KO, but this comp is pretty tested. Like, this comp is very battle tested on Abyss. So I am curious to see like how this plays out with a single initiator with double controller with Harbor. I mean, Harbor can get ridiculously good value on this map though. Like ridiculously good. I'm pretty excited about this.
Of Mesos, why I'm kind of scared for them is that they didn't run a standard comp on this
I don't even
map
remember.
yet.
What was
It
Genji's
could
comp?
be kind of obvious of what you're going to be doing running just a fundamentally sound comp.
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple ideas. I love seeing the Harbor. Honestly, there's not that many teams that run the Harbor, so you really got to become a specialist on it, and you can see the value of it. So I'm excited to see how these two teams are gonna play out.
Okay, chat, are you ready for my meme Are you ready for my meme? That would have gone viral. Okay, so here it is. Let me cook. With Reno, yo, thanks for the 16 chickens. Yeah, thanks for the primer. I don't know why it really just made me laugh. Okay. So there's that meme that you see like, How do I explain it? Let me think about how to explain it real quick.
YFP win on Haven. So if you're looking at this best of
I
three,
wish I could
there
show you an
is gonna
example of the
be
meme,
a
but I don't
repeat
know
in
the
terms
name of like
the match
format.
on Haven, a potential match on Sunset. But focusing here on Abyss, it's going to be quite fun because of the compositions that are coming out from both of these teams. Whereas BB has mentioned,
It's like when you're talking about like
too many
a
teams that have
text
done this
and
in
like
the past,
at that moment
but
I
there's been
realized
some
blah, blah,
shining
blah, blah.
moments, such as Leviathan running this comp.
What does that mean
All
for me?
about controlling those sightlines, yeah, with the Harbor and Bunnybee in this lineup. Mesos.
Harbor wall blocks all of mid.
I mean, the desk talked about how much they've improved
Knife,
and
though,
how
re-clears,
Habibi was
very
usually going to be
good.
the duelist, who she's a race specialist. She's shared the duelist role with other players who have made their
Yeah,
way
it
into
is,
the
let me-
roster to pick
yeah.
up the Jet role, but now Bunnybee with the Jet superstar. Now cascading in as YPX now on pistol. A lot of pressure now on the back
Nice
of
play by
Slandy, who
Slandy.
at least connects on one,
Wow.
buying time, and
The aim
these
is so
solo
gone.
swings are not helping out YFP.
Spike down A.
Looking so
They
good
need
so
the
far with
skill.
the spike down as well. A great job from Mesos Millionaires on the defensive side.
Wait, 1-on-1. Doable.
Oh, a
Has
1v1,
blind still?
okay, with how that started. This is possible, but not enough health to work with, so
feel like
Meso's
Malaysia used blind
defense
there.
holding up, and you just talk about the impact that Slandy had, holding it down on the site, getting two, and YFP really pushes a team. They took angles one by one, they swung, and one by one
Wait,
they
what
fell.
is
That's
Hope
exactly
Core?
what you need from your anchor players, right? And it's being held by Slandy over on that
What is
A
Hope-
side
what
and your
the
Cypher
hell?
over on the B side. Just that harbor wall, you saw it at the beginning that YFP did in the middle. That one single harbor wall kept all three players, the remaining three players, focused on waiting what's behind that wall, wasting utility quite early as well for Mesos Millionaires. So you need those anchor
Okay,
players
I
to
got
really start
baited into
popping
something.
off.
Everyone's
And
having
sometimes it's
LOL.
just a game
Okay.
of aiming better. And Slandy started things off quite well, so they win this pistol round.
Oh,
they
okay,
have
never
great
mind,
money
seems
for the
safe.
second round. Still focusing on a lot of bodies here towards middle, where you do have this lower buy for YFP. You know they're going to be staying as a group, so you're still trying to find this early information. And with this aggressive position now from Bunnybee, also at the forefront at middle,
So humble.
they're sitting quite comfortably
Our
here to
goat
be
is
a little
so
bit more
humble.
reactionary on the first contact that they'll get here, closing in on the last minute of the round.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to push through that mid lane, so I like that kind of. Malia was waiting, seeing after that knife that was
timing.
DP. Was that going to be a move Meso going to do? But
If Slandy was like 3 more
Slandy
steps
seeing
out.
smokes. Just going to reestablish those now with the harbor wall up. Slandy standing and delivering, not even
Blinds from Slandy
wanting to
on
maybe
fire.
play on the exit of the site, but she's ready to go for it. She's had the first blood even in the last round. She had the option to play safe, to play out, and play for retakes with the rest, but that's just how confident Mesos Millionaires are.
YP waited a little bit too long and almost an element of surprise there. Corrupt almost got that pick onto Animal,
Okay,
but again,
I
this
like
is just a
that.
classic save that
I'll
you have
fuck
for
with
YFP,
Hope
but waiting a little bit too
I'll
long
fuck
for
with Hope
YFP to
Core.
actually hit towards that B side. That refresh of the knife was good.
How
there
do
from
I
DT
use
to
the
catch
term
all
Hope Core?
5 and stop that push. This might even stop the
That's
plan.
What?
The wait.
Fortunately, just turned so bad. Oh, pop flash. Did manage to enable.
Am I using it as a
Starlight
noun,
Bunnybee
an
to get
adjective,
the
or
last
a
couple
verb?
of kills going. YFP did not be able to do too much there, but with the upgraded weapons on the defense, I don't really blame them.
Yeah, and you see the stall that continues here, so great reads coming out from the Omen at the same time as well, making sure that the smoke comes through, the paranoia
Charlie?
from the delay from Slandy, so that everybody can rotate across and support wherever they need. So now this is a gun round coming in for
going to
YFP, but also you're seeing
intro
potentially
anyone
more
that I bring
aggression
into
coming
the
out from
team.
Missiles
Like,
Millionaires because of the
he's
outlaw that they
active in a
invested
sense
early
of he's
because
going to
this
meet
bonus
anyone
round that
that
should give them
joins
a
the
much lower
org,
buy
but
that they have
and he
against the buy
wants
of
to like
YFP.
know the
You
process
see
and
them
stuff,
focus with
but
this
not
paranoia
active in a
setup,
sense of like
potentially
telling
here
you
to
who
just
to pick
try
up
to get
and
the
stuff like
outlaw
that.
in a
That's
great
aggressive.
space to get the first contact.
Slandy
Honestly, I
starting
haven't
off
talked-
game
ooh,
4 and
talked with Charlie
1,
yet.
and Bunnybee adding to that total. All the first
But I
blood
probably
so
will
far
fairly
going
soon.
Mesos Millionaires' way.
Hopefully, because
Slandy joined
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a
GC3
fucking
for
fan.
that open qual
I'm
one.
I'm not gonna fucking lie.
And Mesos Millionaires, every time they make a roster change, they just look better and better. Now being able to incorporate Bunnybee, this is a great start. Now this first blood has really slowed things down for YFP, but they're Look at where Marceline is. She's about to make contact, and no. Okay, almost fumbled.
It would have been close, but at least good job here for YFP to find that weakness. The lowest buy and the lowest setup that you have and the lowest weaponry was Animal pinned here towards this B side. Nothing they could really do, but at least they have a stronghold to push here. A 3-player push back on a retake towards the spawn on the defensive side, and a late lurk from Bunny B.
Svank's a problem right now, chat.
YFP playing forward. Just trying to spray. If you can get them weak and lose health, but Marceline connects immediately, dashes out. Great reaction. You got Mel at the corner.
Holy
a
fuck,
word
they're definitely
across
not
is a
clearing
great
this.
cinch set up for YFP.
Okay.
But there's a lot of angles for them to touch or to watch. And Bunny B, deadly touch at that, but Scary Shark able to
pretty
trade
sick how
and
Scary Shark had that wall
YFP,
like that.
despite getting first blooded,
Sure, bye.
even things up and take their first round win.
And despite this being a very expensive round for YFP to win because they only had 2 players left alive versus that bonus of Mesos, at least you're looking at it, they're getting close to a healthy economy in terms of ultimates. So this could still...
So chat, when I interviewed Chet, I thought about after the interview posting the meme. Like, yeah, my interview with Chet was at 12, and like show a picture of like a fake iMessage chat. And Chet being like, I'm running a little late. I might be running a little late. And I'm be like, oh fuck, man. You good? And then he just sends me a picture of FNS. And then at that moment I knew it would be okay because he would be there at 5 to 12. Dude. How insane would that have? It was a banger, no? No, that's a fucking banger. That is a fucking banger. I thought of it, but I was like, no, I can't do that to Chet and FNS just out of the blue. Just out of the blue, drop that on them. That would have been insane. After I interviewed the guy, like as a GM, I feel like that's out of pocket. That, even for me, that's a little bit too unhinged, but I wanted to do it so bad because I'm not going to lie, it's a banger. I thought about it for a while, and I was like, bro.
Especially when you need that paranoia
This is literally
from Slandy.
a 10K like type beat. Like,
Animal
this
gonna
is
do
a
what they can,
banger.
which is the vanilla shots, and I mean Starlight makes great contact, and
I don't know if
a
Bujan
struggle
would
for
get this at
Marceline.
something
Wait,
like
this
that.
is possible. Reckoning is brought out from Scary Shark. They wanted to conserve
Wow.
that for other rounds.
What?
But the pressure shot. Wait, what was that?
Ugh. Not counting bullets here, but at least Nelly survived. It's 2v2.
No.
Gets another pick and
No.
maybe finally erases the troubles of how hard that could have been. It could have been around there for Mesos Millionaires, but TP's away on time. A 1v1. No time left. The round still comes in for YFB, and yeah, it definitely got a little bit hectic there towards that Hammond side, Lemon Kiwi.
Everyone killed after that spike too, so everyone gets reset. But namely, YFP were in a comfortable position on the post plant.
Yep.
And they were forced to use that Reckoning, which you can always build up towards it. And at least the retake from Mesos, they got to build up towards some ult orbs too. So despite the loss, they made a lot.
I might need to ask fucking that Amazon delivery person to drop me off some bleach. I gotta clean my fucking eyes out.
Econ for the rest of the cycles of the ultimates. You see the knives coming out right now for Marceline to make sure that you could keep a healthy buy in the next, because she was looking like she was going to try to go for an operator in the beginning as they're getting pushed down towards the B side, but quickly evades, and it might be the quick rotate for YFP to hit towards the A site.
Marceline has to take charge from the shadows being used from Slandy.
They're fighting this shit, chat.
She's going to end up on the site.
Great blind again.
Defense currently smoked off nose. The anchor, Slandy, now with some help. DT with a flash, doesn't even get a chance to pull it out. YFP are here to stay. Will advance towards the back of the site, but all corralled in that top hallway is Mesos Millionaires, waiting
Harbor's still goated.
the smoke to go down so they could actually
High
get
tide
vision of the
cuts
field.
across
That
both
will allow the
entrances.
plant to go down, but smoke out. You just
Bro,
saw the
Harbor's
shot
so annoying on this
from
map.
Starlight. YFP at least know one angle they gotta watch. Knives out. Here is the retake from Mesos. Opening from Bunny B. And Scary Shark tries to do what they can. Going through the smoke. And the mind game.
What?
Oh my god, the adjustment, the 180, the
What?
Red Bull clutch for Scary Shark.
That was a
How did she
crazy
win
clutch
that?
coming out from Scary Shark because it was looking very doable from the quick shots from Animal, who's been on fire so far this game with the Sheriff, and also with Bunny B coming in with the Blade Storm. I was going to commend how I love Bunny B coming into this roster as a duelist because I've always been a fan of them playing arrays back in the day for the Exit days on top of that, so they're quite comfortable in the duelist role. But also you can't forget
My brain was still like trying to get over the fact that like I couldn't think of anything quick enough, you know, like cage like a rat. I was thinking like the shark was in a cage. I was trying to cook something. Couldn't get
great
anything.
waves and making sure that they could allow a team to get deep runs just because of their skill set.
My
alone.
brain was like
That was a cheaper buy for Mesos, so for them
trying.
to
It was
have that
trying to
close of a round,
get the
to
pun.
speak to how
Couldn't.
close this series really could be between these
100%.
two teams, especially based on all the roster changes. Bunny B coming in. Now you got an op in the hands of Elaborate, who gonna try and look over at A, currently being smoked off, but YFP are okay to play this patient game, and somehow Elaborate was out actually over at the B
that's
site,
easy. Gonna
opening
ult
on
the ball,
Starlight.
Gonna
So
realize the
YFP could be
site's
pulled this
empty.
way, and the Neural Dev will tell them what is the
take the
best site to
site.
hit.
So far, the B side, I mean, everybody's really across the map.
Oh shit.
The
Oh.
TP is, yes, getting
What?
your space, but at least Ella will continue to grab that space. I was going to say the TP was going to be
Wait, is her name
quick,
Ella?
but the
If so, that's
rotate
a
to bring
fire
that spike over is going to be very slow, giving a chance here for Mesos Millionaires to rotate over, but Ella so far with this op on Cypher on the attack, making it work.
It's just a flood, it's an avalanche, it's YFP taking every kill.
Okay.
And YFP also just the
Chat might have been
awareness.
cooking with
Just
the
watch the
YFP.
back of the site
Lazy.
and never let your guard down. And YFP with a very clean round win off of a lot of hustle coming out of Elaborate.
Yeah. And I love the approach that they currently have here with the op on this Sentinel, because you're playing more of a lurk role, but it's also very difficult for you to try to activate some quick lurks because of how big of a map this is. So to just have them just...
I would fucking cook a Thrash. If I had like 3 Thrash in a fish tank, I would cook one just to see what it tastes like. Would you guys cook one just to see what it tastes like?
Depends here on where they could punish, where Mesos Millionaires kind of overextend like they did quite a few rounds ago, where they're currently doing now here on this lower buy, and then just capitalize here on the weaker site. As soon as
No,
they
my
get
kids aren't going to be pro players. They're going to rebel
Big
and be
save
rocket
round again,
scientists.
but
I've got this
Mesos
all
have
figured
done
out.
well at an economy disadvantage.
The more I
Down a
push
3v3
gaming on them, the
after a
more
clash,
likely it is they're
after a
going to
forward
become
defense
fucking
coming out
doctors and
from
rocket scientists.
Millionaires, and still lurking around is Slandy, but pushing up, going for a big risk, big reward is Starlight, and got to steal away the op from
It went the opposite
Elaborate.
way with my parents.
We'll
so.
be behind, but actually went over to the B site, even though YFP really made noise over at A. This is going to push Slandy all the way to the back of the site, waiting for
So you want to play
for help.
games? They're like, no, I want to
Animal went for
fucking
a neural theft so they could pick up these free guns towards the
study
A.
biology.
Hunter Secure even to delay more to not allow the flash to go down, and it will connect onto
What
Corrupt
an
as well.
ult, bro. A Sova ult on the
Oh
flank.
man, this was a bunch of sheriffs and what? One SMG out of Mesos? And
It's a
they're
big ult
turning
out of
this
Starlight,
around.
especially after losing that
Scary
classic
Shark,
round.
though, had to pull a 4K out of her hat to win round 5, so it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially going up against Slandy, who's injured with a sheriff, and
An op, yeah. Doable.
it's not fun. Trying to just kind of isolate some duels.
I thought she
she
just
had time to go to the
adjusted
high ground.
perfectly.
And no, Mesos just pounced.
The GC Sheriff, baby, once again just pops up and allows here Mesos Millionaires to fight back and to give themselves a fighting chance to also making sure that the economy stays quite low here against our opponents, that overall you're going to have a swing round that could be decided quite
Guys,
earlier
check it
on than
out. Pull
expected
up.
here for both of these teams. So I'm liking the battles that are coming out from both of these teams so far, but the
gotta
util
pick
after
with the
that
queen.
to play this
Look at this.
post plan for the raid
It's me and
take
the
for
queen.
Mesos Millionaires continues to be quite good. And it almost looks like with the last few GCs even going to the
queen of
last year,
gaming.
Mesos Millionaires always stayed as like
It's
quote
her.
unquote a pug team that was just like fragging out at the very beginning, but they definitely look like with the amount
Pug's
of
actually
years
so fucking
and
nice.
times and months that they've played with each other, they give themselves a chance to build that synergy and have a better chemistry. in
I was
terms
like
of
a fucking fish out
leveraging
of
that
water on that
utility and
couch.
the best of their
I'm
game
not gonna
to
lie,
make sure
dude.
that they
I
can
had
be
the
a
biggest
stronghold and a
imposter
strong team that
syndrome
can
when
be
it
an
was
underdog
like
that upsets a lot of the
Pokey,
what the
Tarek,
Desperate
Ludwig,
call
and
the
me
top
out there. I
three
was like,
eventually.
I'll just fucking
Missiles
sit here for a
millionaires,
second.
but what they can do when they're broke, whew.
I'll
YFP
just
can
stop
never be
fucking
too
yapping
confident
and
going up
saying
against their
dumb
team. Like,
shit
what
for about
Starlight did.
3 minutes.
They were already at a
Hold up.
disadvantage. She runs down mid, steals away the op from Elaborate,
Yeah.
and gives it to Slandy now in this round.
Biggest
This is going to
imposter
just
syndrome.
reinvigorate the B site. It may even get some extra help because
Wow.
it's Slandy who's
Slandy
on top.
avoided those jiggles
Looks like
perfectly.
there was a missed timing on the attack too, allowing
And the
Slandy to just
instant-
walk out in the open and
What?
get that pick. Look at that. They never counted Marceline into the fight until Bunny B had to go for a flick shot for that kill. That was huge. We didn't see it from their POV, but you definitely saw it from the back ends where Slandy was watching through that was a quick flick to get that pick and potentially even at this point put YP into the save.
That was a
I
one-shot,
don't think
yeah?
you're going to be able to do anything right here with no duelist to entry.
Water
You have potentially maybe something to do with the 100 Sphere with the
He
support. from the
literally
Smurf
caught
on
that
the
straight
outside from
so
Elia.
hard. He wasn't even
Comes
alive,
down to
bro.
the heroic play for sure.
He wasn't even alive.
Oh, it was
He
worried that
wasn't even
Sonic's
in the
gonna make a
room.
catch. No.
It's pinged out.
She's so deep. This is a one-way mission for Mel.
Oh, yeah.
So, trying to deny any weapons. I mean, YFP need to do a damage to Meso's economy. That would be ideal. For how far pushed up Corrupt is, like...
Yeah, it probably wouldn't happen too.
10 seconds left.
But you're right on that call. There was an opportunity to get that lurk from Melia to move down to get the backstab picks.
If I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys right now, chat, I am hard conflicted. I don't know who I'm rooting for right now. Because normally I would probably be like, oh, there's a harbor. I'm going to root for the harbor. But truthfully, chat kind of pissed me off how fucking YFP pilled y'all were. I'm rooting against YFP because chat is so certain. And chat needs to be humbled sometimes, you know? Can't have you guys fucking thinking you're always right and shit.
You potentially just walk down for a pick,
the
and
last
they're
thing I
not going to be
need.
ready for this for YFP
Bunch of
because this
know-it-alls.
has not been done yet throughout this half.
That's a kill. Whoa, no.
It misses though.
Just like grazes the shoulder of Marceline.
No, what are we doing?
I
What are
gotta
we
just
doing,
know what
guys?
you win, and
No!
Big ol' arrow out of Corrupt, and Marceline uses that distraction to make the most out of that judge pick. And then she's like, look, guys, I got a whole arsenal. Who want this?
Look at me juggle this. But at least Starlight is like, okay, wait, the show's over for you guys. We're going to try to come back here and play the retake.
All right, Marceline out in the open gets pinged there, so Mesos will know that YFP
Flank coming
haven't
through mid.
shifted away, aren't doing anything but sitting main. Now Mesos just, no, they gotta start taking the space. Time is running out. Go for the defuse.
One enemy
Holding it down though is Elaborate, and a 2 versus 1 against Habibti, and that is all she wrote. YFP gonna steal away this round after Mesos were taking a couple of rounds up ever since they lost that bonus round.
And I love the choice of the plant as well for YFP. Sometimes you're trying to plant it at
How's
least
that
on the
throw?
ledge here of danger, so you can go for the jiggle spray and
that's
play that
so
time into
troll.
your
They
favor.
were
Or
running into
a
each
lot of
other.
these teams that are
Both
currently
got
planting at the
hit
default
by the
box
100
haven't really
speed.
utilized this one-way smoke that was being placed there on the attack side, which then forces Mesos to just tap and fight against peaks instead of being able to stick it halfway. So you're really winning by time on your side here for YFP on the post plan, and really fumbled the bag there for Mesos Millionaires, allowing even Ella to get that late lurk back towards middle. Going back into a piss around play though, they're still up with this wall, breaking that wall in the middle too to try to pull the rotates out. But you can definitely see here this round that they have another op for the defensive side. They don't want to focus on the middle. They want to try to fight towards these extremities because this
whose
middle
smoke
pressure
was
really
that?
only came towards the late round
I wasn't
or
even
into
sure.
a post plan. So they don't have to worry about that yet.
Low peeking this.
Because of this forward map control out of
Wow,
Mesos,
that's very fortunate.
The Aldrun from Corrupt got no vision on the A side. It had to just creep up towards A main, so Marceline's kind of going in blind.
The B main aggression
Has
causing
the
this to happen a
mobility
little
to go
faster.
and wrap around. They're not going to expect this with the smoke.
bro.
She doesn't have to worry about the high ground. Isn't
Okay.
going to go towards the back once the
Got a little
stick
scared
with
there
the
for a sec,
team
chat.
so that they could support her on trades. YFP established, Corrupt pushing the high ground. Good trade out of Habibti. Mesos though already operating a woman down.
Oh, that was a good
As
flash,
Habibti
but fuck,
throws
now
out
they
the
got no
flash to
flashes.
draw out any noise without necessarily committing. And YFP, every time someone from Mesos peeks, YFP already have them on lockdown.
Yeah. And you already see once again the late lurk coming out from Elaborate, this time towards Z. with the late lurk from middle. So it's really hard right now for Mrs. Millionaires to try to go for that flood retake like they want to, because YFP on top of that, not only did they move into the site, look at how forward they push every single time towards the A site. They want to fight towards security. They even try to walk with the rear. But Janspor rotates to back from the spawn side into heaven. And despite these weapons being lost on the attack side, it doesn't really matter because now you salvage the op back on your side. You've won so many rounds in a row so far. You've basically broken the economy of Mrs. Millionaires. So you're okay with this because you could start running away here with the rest of the half.
Force? Damn.
Kind of funny seeing how.
It is so hard to get orbs on this map, so if they're going to try to go for an orb on this defensive half right now...
stealing back and off, so...
Honestly, Bunny B should just buy out and use Blades next round. Yeah, there you go.
We're starting to really build some economy, some momentum after that bonus round they won from Mesos. And Elaborate delivers a big blow to Mesos with
huge trades, actually.
After that exchange, we're left with only a 3v3. YFP, they always like to kind of look around the A site, not a forward smoke from Slandy, so they'll have to anchor that with Starlight.
Quite a good job at least there for the ones that are supposed to play the support and the aggression for Habibti and for Bunny B to capitalize on, breaking the flank.
I hate when I become self-aware.
Breaking entry utility from Corrupt. So this might still give a chance here for Animal, although just playing a little bit more passively towards middle. So use the cameras for the retake, and then a team to just move in together with her.
Man, YFP's takes
make sure that this time YFP cannot get the
this is
upper hand and
also
push it more aggressively after a post plant like they usually do. So when that happens, you can definitely see here Recon Dart, Owl Drone, Paranoia, try to move in as a group, try to fight here on a retake.
With Scary Shark here with full util, like you were comfortable. Once you got vision of the site, you could have the Cove, and that's exactly what they did. They still have the Reckoning, but now knowing exactly where Mesos are going to be pushing from, YFP set their sights forward. Marceline can play inside of smokes, and maybe wasn't expecting Starlight to be directly on top. Marceline just tried to buy time, stayed hidden. Now, both attackers playing main of the Starlight with really not much time to defuse, and no hope now. 7-4 for YFP.
Yeah, again, just great utility from YFP this time around. Both of these teams doing quite well, looking like they're all seasoned players, seasoned teams that have been playing games.
Chat, I was tripping out, by the way, when the people at Sentinels somehow had a picture from my childhood that I don't even have. I was like, bro, what the It's like, who are you guys?
Yet also concusses.
I was like sussed out so hard.
Sure that you get
I was actually fucking
millionaires. So again,
so
once
confused.
again, just making sure that you're winning off time and guaranteeing these rounds in a post plan. Very, very nicely done.
Forward smoke.
No, they ended up telling me because they knew I was fucking really sussed out about it.
Able to just drone for free on
They
A.
asked Jennifer, who then asked my
After
parents, I
hearing-
guess.
Thought I heard it up. Yeah, elaborate.
I was confused because I haven't talked to my
have
parents
be
in a
careful,
while.
but
So.
it's exactly what they want you to
I was
think.
like, I don't have that
Scared
picture.
of
I don't
this
know
up,
how
and
they
look
would have
they're
gotten it.
All three, well at least
How
now
the fuck did
two
they get it?
of Meso's defense. Creeping up
I was
towards mid.
spooked out for a
Now
sec.
that YFP were cleared out that forward smoke, they try to drone up, and it's another day at the
They
office.
actually
Landing
did,
will
like,
aim for
crazy
A, and
research to get all
Mesos are gonna
those.
take advantage of all this time being wasted from YFP, as that's first blood for Bunny
Good
B.
aggression, by the
That's
way.
a great start
On a
with
shit
the camera
buy, they
that's
pushed
forward
it like.
positioned by Animal and then getting that pick towards middle. They know that the commitment is towards this A site.
Crazy good awareness
because of that
to
camp,
get
because
that.
of the aggressive push. So they're really pinning YFP here, but also
good
now just
reposition
leaving
here.
Bunny B alone. Might have an opportunity now for YFP to regain control of middle as they do right now with this pick.
Cypher ult coming in, just rotating back
Got
to
too
mid.
greedy for more kills. I mean,
That's not
I was kind
gonna
of
be
down
good.
with it when Bunny B got the second one, but
Exactly, I'm down with that.
There it
I
is,
think it's
three.
more on the rest of the team that kind of just left Bunny B instead, because the three-player push down and then keeping
Potential
still
for a
utility
kill
on
off
the A
trip
side was
still,
quite
though.
good. So
Oh,
just,
God.
I don't know. I didn't like the mid-rounding that happened there from Mesos. This gets a chance now for YFP to play the pulse plant towards the B site.
yeah, YFP pretty established. Holding forward is Melia, but Shuckle, a good dent into her. At least
Bro,
she
I
was
actually
1
talked
for
a lot
1.
with Rob Moore.
Maybe even
That
spotting
guy's
the rest
goated.
of Meso's defense coming from that top side, but Mesos are pinching from multiple entries. Elaborate does what she can, and at least able to keep me up. But can she
my God.
save the round for YFP in a 1v1 against Slandy, knowing that
No
she's
smoke,
crossing?
smoke.
Only one lane at a time. Sees the spike, misses the shot. Has to reload. The defuse is not being stuck. Slandy, so resilient, wins that for Mesos.
Oh
It's
my
so
god, that
easy,
was
chat.
on land that would have hit.
Chat, it is so easy.
Rounds, so seeing them drop is not a bad thing, but just there, Slandy getting off the defuse and going for the instant pick for that kill. And again, this started off so well for Mesos Millionaires on the defensive side because of those two
You were
picks.
saying, Caitlyn?
Then look at that. Bunny B fully exposed towards
Talking
the back,
shit.
that they still had backup from teammates from the 3-player push that they had in the first
Anyway,
point.
back to my Zekin glazing. Right when the kid won, I watched him. Like, obviously, he did whatever happened on camera, and the camera followed him around. He literally walked, and the first thing he did was he didn't look at anyone. He fucking found his mom and gave his mom a hug. Perfect human. I'm not gonna lie. Perfect human.
You can just go do Bunny B things like she did, the 2 kills in the last round, to really make YFP worry. Now she'll make entry, and even with this person blinded, took her a couple more extra shots, but that is a time wasted that she couldn't redirect and take care of the rest of the defenders still. Spike has been planted. Mesos have site pretty smoked, and now that's clear. They could start to get eyes on if anyone was going to be on the site. Here's a retake.
Zekin's mom is
10
so
seconds until you get
supportive
the
of
high
him.
tide out too, so
She's rooting for
probably
him
gonna
the
have to
whole
start
time.
activating a little bit more quickly behind the cascades to try to get something. As nope, not gonna happen. Not with those shots.
So nuts.
I think the time for YFP would have been to retake as soon as
I
the
don't
spike got planted, while
recall
Mesos were a bit
Bunny-
uncomfortable.
I
but once
remember
the
Bunny
smoke's
B on
cleared, Mesos
X.
found their positions, they stayed structured, and they just waited.
Am I
And
right?
in these kind of no
Neurons
util exchanges,
connecting,
Mesos
hopefully.
just were locked in on those sidelines, and YFP have really met their match. It is
Bunny B.
Mesos with yet another pistol win. Even last time, anti-eco went well too. It's the
Been a
bonus
minute.
that YFP stole away, so
Supernova.
see how close this ends up being.
What was it before it? It was on
Nico
X.
from YFP, a share
That was a long time ago.
Marceline is trying to concentrate on an A side push. Meanwhile, this high tide, I mean, that's okay right now. It gives a chance here for Mrs. Millionaires to just forget middle and continue to work as a group. Choosing the right site would be
On
a 5
God,
versus
though,
1
Goat.
at this
No?
point, and they've
On
done a great
God?
job smothering Elaborate the last time around.
Bro.
They have no choice here for Elaborate to stay back and just wait for the team to rotate with them.
Oh, Bunny B finding some high ground above all the smoke and all the noise. Love that she waited for those mobility cooldowns.
They're
while
overheating,
She
dude.
was on
Oh
the
my
site,
God.
and now maybe getting doesn't want to be the center of
this is
attention
silly.
either. When she
They're
saw
all so
YFP start to
forward.
make their way in, it's up to
Oh,
Corrupt
God.
and Mel. Just pistols, and Corrupt has done usually a good job on that top side, but not doing enough to Starlight, who just has the better gun. Still brought down to half health, no time. Mel to do much except look for exit frags.
Definitely going to be the case here. But trying to get a surprise kill on the outside of Heaven, where that should be watched by 2 players on bottom. It's going to be hard for you to get things done, especially with a long-range Spectre. But at least they will not die to Rifle on the other
I'd
end.
love
So
to know
that's
that
not an
too.
extra orb here from Mrs. Millionaires, but at least in the end on the attack side, they'll get the round. But you definitely see a different type of approach here on the attack side from both of these teams.
Oh
YFP,
yeah, Spike.
When
So
you
you're
know
probably
we were
thinking
talking
of, yeah,
about
like,
this
back in the day,
double
it
controller
was
that BBB
like SR, but it wasn't like our SR now. Honestly, the core from this SR was the Cloud9 white team that you're thinking of, like Mel and Alexis. They were on that Cloud9 white team way back then. The SR team ended up dissolving. KP works for Riot actually now. She just announced her retirement.
Break the wall, try to fight through it, and
Saunders
there's a
on
first pick that surprises
FlyQuest.
Scary Shark.
I don't know. Where's Flowerful?
Disrespectful when Bunny B is looking away and she has time to adjust her aim, and diverting more kills too is Mesos with the flash. Now dancing around, just wasting Marceline's time, and now she has brought way too much attention onto herself and no cover to play off compared to Habibti, who's just holding this power position.
Yeah, that's the other important part. Like, Jazzy went to Cole. Cole's
Now
really
the
good
road
too.
is pretty clear for Mesos to get onto A, and Elaborate and Mal are gonna try and set up a pinch. Just heard the ult orb get tapped. Elaborate doesn't want to get
Bob was
smoked
playing
off, so
for
she's
Sad
gonna hold a closer
Esports in
corner. Don't
Challengers.
think that tagged them. But
That
now
will.
the Sonic mites and trying to delay them with the cage, and Mel makes contact, gets the first pick, and now Mesos don't want to cross this quite yet.
And that's what I mentioned. You're saying the
this
path was kind of
round.
clear here to work towards the A site, but at least the last two players of YFP chose the right site to stack, and they had a perfect
back to
crossfire. So a great first blood, but you saw that Millie used that paranoia to try to rotate back and try to gamble towards B, which is quite surprising because you still have Elaborate's full setup towards the B site. So now Slaney is able to insert on the top of A Heaven. She's going to call it. It's clear. This is going to be an easy plant. This all comes down to now the lurk and the flank from Melia in the second hand, in the pulse plan, especially now that Elaborate died, because again, they weren't aware of Slaney's position of where Slaney inserted herself as she lurked into the A site on a rehit.
Ooh.
Not gonna go for it.
Great shot out of Mel.
And you're saving.
Take anything you can get in this round, because it was just Habibti that started off the round so beautifully for Mesos, holding that power position behind the potted plant and just playing with their food, essentially. Getting Mesos such a big advantage early on in the round. They'll actually get to win a bonus to propel them into a lead.
That's exactly it.
Why
Because
am I
you
drawing a
see that
blank?
Melia, they're counting her losses because for the rest of the team, this is going to be an eco. And you want to try to decide to see
Bro,
who you
I
want
just
to give
wanna
this rifle
remember
to.
and
Is Melia
my
gonna
brain
keep
isn't
it?
doing
Or
it.
are you going to try to give it to Marceline
Driving
so
me
you can try to work
crazy.
as a group and activate your duelists here to try to get something done? But they don't really have a great
What was their
composition to pop, flash, and play aggressively with what they currently have here rather for YFP. It's the same type of game plan where now you're trying to waste out your opponent's utility on the attack side because there's no control utility that you're currently using. This now is the first time at least that they've realized that, you know, on the attack side, Mesos Millionaires are disrespecting the harbor wall, so you might add more bodies behind that, and they'll do so at least in this eco round, right? So 4 players focus down towards that area. You'll throw that same
Lori,
wall,
there we
and I wouldn't be
go.
surprised
Lori's
if
on
everybody's
EG,
focused
right?
to look on the top of that staircase again, where Bunny B peaked
This is
the
probably
last
the
time around. Looks like they're going to potentially do it again.
Look at big risk. Slandy, or I guess Mel now has the hero rifle, and she pushed up all the way to mid, but chose the wrong side of the harbor wall, but at least clears out. Okay, they're not towards B.
Oh.
But maybe catching her is Slandy. Omen v
Ooh.
Omen, a little bit of a tango. And Slandy gets the last laugh, taking care of that flank that really could have turned this round.
YFP believers in shambles. Chat, how are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling?
He won, so you desperately needed to win that fight against Lanny watching that, and you're definitely seeing it towards the end for YFP. You're in lower buy, so, and also on a lower disadvantage, so you're trying to push out for information.
I'm not gonna lie,
At
though,
least
YFP
Elaborate
is a
did
lot
some
better than I
damage
thought.
with her Ghost, but that's pretty much only going to be it. I mean, after that first initial loss that you went through there, the rest is going to be history here for.
Like, I don't feel
Mrs.
great,
Millionaires.
and
but
this
as
is
I say that, you still had a couple of
closing out
players on
this map
shares.
even.
With the GC shares, you just
But I
never
will
know.
talk shit, Alvin.
But at least
so.
it's confirmed now. With
I
this
actually
ninth
have
round,
to enjoy this for a couple
won here by
minutes.
Moses Millionaires.
While
This
I can,
Animal
chat,
picks up
you
the
know?
last kill.
Yeah, Mesos have been able to do a lot more on these economy disadvantage rounds, but YFP not so much. So needing to take time out to talk about this gun round and how do you get this neural theft going, and what do you expect on the other side? Because YFP really just talked about the win streak that they're on, how they're favoring this matchup. They've beaten some seriously good teams. This is a new Mesos Millionaires. I mean, they've added players after almost every GC. They have Bunny B, so... Or
Yeah,
not, they don't. Yeah, they do have Bunny B.
Everybody's gone through the ringer, right, in terms of Mrs. Millionaires to try to find that fifth player that can help out. And same thing here for YFP. I mean, Corrupt is the latest addition to YFP.
You
where in the past are playing a Solstice,
will change the world. I want you to take the craziest dream you ever had. That dream that you were too embarrassed to tell anyone about. And I want you to go after it. I want you to make it a reality. I don't want you to dream. I want you to do.
YFP has built for game changers, and You know, it's not necessarily on.
That's what
Corrupt here
Hope
that's
Core
making
is?
a big difference so far in this matchup.
can't
It's
tell if
really
I'm being trolled.
as a team of how they look good here on their attack side. But now on the defensive side, you're starting to see these weaknesses where you don't
I
have.
can't tell if
you know,
I'm
the
being
flash
trolled
to
now.
be able to retake. You
I've
only have
been-
that paranoia
No,
that's
this
going to
is
have to be
fucked up.
saved at the right moment
guys
for
got me
Melia
all
for the
over the
retakes.
place.
If not, you're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive. But
You guys
you're given a
sold
lot
me
of
on Hope
space here
Core,
for Messos
and then
millionaires to work around that map behind those harbor walls.
you got me
You're not really
believing
gaining a space on your side. So I
Diddy
feel
is
that
the
they're feeling that pressure, so you're trying to add a little bit more this time around.
the leader of Hope Core.
Especially with this off.
I don't know if Hope Core is where I want to be.
Especially with the ping from Habibti, catching Corrupt, maybe forward playing off of Sonic or an Aldrone, and now you push them away, make them think twice about it, and YFP really discussing
Surely
with
this
Coach
this
Crook
site
there
is going to
how
be stacked. They're playing
what
off
is
for
the
KO. The
problem
Cypher's
with
playing off for
YFP on
KO,
this
which is smart.
defense. Here, Mesos have been cracking them open a lot. Now YFP holding the right side of the site. Hoping to maybe catch Mesos crossing in. Now full vision. Bunnybee standing and delivering off the Aldrone. Will be ready to dash in into her own smoke and didn't necessarily land
that
in
could have
the
been a
smoke,
kill.
but passed it. Was not able to get the
No one to
trade, but who
capitalize.
did was Habibti. Now second up with the flash. Other side of cage. No one home. But at least the
have the
plant secured for
Silver
Mesos.
And Hunter's Fury. I was actually wondering why Ella was playing so far back, but it was to play away from that KO ult moving into the site.
Anyone needs this? Oh my god.
Game of chicken except it's bullets. You do not want to mess with that. At least with the cage kind of confuses her opponent so that she could adjust her position. 3v3 on the post plants, and that's big for Marceline. Holding the top, and Corrupt caught mid-jump. Hunter's
Oh, no.
Fury.
Oh, no.
Where is
Oh,
Marceline?
no.
Going all three on the spike and giving time for YFP to push up and shut down this Hunter's Fury. Marceline, does she have time?
Oh, yeah,
Just
definitely.
barely for YFP.
With the final number diffuse. But we'll definitely take you on the side of YFP here on that retake, because it was
You are
such a
so
beautiful
real,
shot
dude.
that
That's
came
what I was
through the
saying.
pulse plant from
Stay safe
Starlight
out
at
there,
the
though,
end.
for real.
But she realized there that she's pretty much at a one and done. So waste out your Hunter's Fury. You kind of wish you didn't have to go against a Jet that updrafted and you could have hit somebody else there. But because of that miss, you're forced in the hand here of
fucking so
Animal
real,
to try to run
Jesus.
back out and making sure here that she covers her teammates that's stuck in the Hunter's Fury. And as she crosses over, well, at least Marceline was focused on watching down towards that ramp instead of
Big
trying
round.
to move in and making sure that
I'll
get
come
stuck
back
at
to that
halfway. So
question
you force the
in about
hand
2
of your
minutes.
opponents on the pulse plant, on your retake, and you definitely
they smoke deep
capitalize
mid,
on
dart,
the over-aggression that
Get
came
Cypher
through
going
here
through.
to the pulse plant support
Break
that
door
was
for
attempted here by
Cypher.
Mesos
Very
Millionaire.
nice,
So
good
great
timing
way.
here.
We once again still have a match
Okay.
that stays very close here
We're
between
ready to
both
hit
of these
this.
teams. And Harbor Wall changing a little bit this time around, being utilized to really just slice down towards bottom middle and towards the breakable door so that Corrupt could really watch it, because they heard that break earlier on here by
What
Animal.
we're doing now is we're bringing the
Thing
Omen
is-
here. We're going to give a smoke
Oh, go ahead,
here.
sorry.
Maybe a little
I was just
deeper.
gonna
We're
say,
going to
yeah,
cut
like
an
YFP
Omen
are,
blind
like,
up
smoking off
here.
anything too. Like they
The Cypher
want
will
to take that
split.
early engagement, especially when Marceline has it up, but
Okay, that's...
doesn't care about owl drones. They want to
Here we
make the
go.
rest of
Let's
the
go.
team
There's
extinct.
the
Now
smoke.
Peking gets
Blind.
away with
Okay,
that
there's a
when
blind.
Starlight was shooting something else, I think. And YFP will
Got it.
try to disengage. Meso's on the chase. Neural Theft for the attack, and YFP stand at the back of the site and hold their ground. They'll have to work that ground against Scary, Shark,
Gotta go get
and
Spike.
Mel. Elaborate just joining them. Neural Theft maybe wanting that corpse on the other side of the smoke. Elaborate may have to wait for
Batty
that. Bunnybee
core.
camping it out too. Pokes out. Neural Theft. Bunnybee is discovered. Gets way too much. She cannot handle all of that. 1v3 for Slandy.
Going to be very difficult. That hat already gave the tell that Slandy's going to rotate over towards that side. It's going to hit this trip too. That's going to delay even longer. Then there's going to be the camera. The tap on the spike first.
Gotta go for the kills. Only so much you can
All right,
do.
they still got a bite, they still got a
1v3.
bite.
Fantastic Neural Theft out of Elaborate.
not
that really
Jover.
dictated how the round was gonna end, especially catching Bunnybee and seeing how close that she was. After, well, you know, the op did a lot of work at the beginning.
That's such a powerful one.
And that's the thing.
So low.
The fact that on the attack side, you kind of just went and peeked as soon as a recon dart kind of hit the wall, instead of making sure that
Yeah,
it
yeah,
goes
same
down
one,
and
same
pings
one.
first. You're trying to maybe force the dash earlier on, but you definitely know you're not afraid here when you're a Jet to get pinged by a recon dart, because you still have your dash activated.
ults are a bit
so you're more
scary
than
here.
happy to even
Like,
let
they
that
look
ping
like
you,
they're
'cause you
poised
still have an
to
opportunity
run
shoot
a
first
couple
and
more
dash away,
rounds
so
here.
Great job here from Marceline to stay calm in that moment and give that early the early player advantage, sorry, for the side of YFB.
Hey,
This time, on the defensive side, I was going to mention how their walls and the way that they're using their smokes are a little bit more different to control middle.
No, we're dead, 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 we're dead. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Let's find one more. Take us back. Take us back. Find one more. No. Wait! She got another!
A second?
Get fucked!
That is hilarious! I mean, it takes like a minute and a half before you die.
Peek elaborate. You won't.
Now dashes away towards the spawn to get the kill onto Melia, jumping back towards the spawn.
Bro,
And still walking just in case.
She needs
That's
a telescope,
hilarious.
bro.
That is
How?
hilarious.
You need good, like, you need 20/20 vision.
Or you're like,
Was it
your
Kes?
face, like,
Someone
glued
did
to the
it.
screen.
We saw that shit before.
That is true. Valorant players are different. Corrupt though. The ants below. Slandy bites the ankle. 9-9 for the lead. The 2 versus 4 retake YFP are just gonna have to give this up, save the weapon, especially this very expensive op at a Scary Shark.
How Bunny Me still gets a second kill on top of that when, you know, it was basically a one and done. I was gonna say, at least I got mine, and as I was about to splurt that comment, they somehow get a second one there onto Melia. That was quite fun to witness there, to make sure that Mrs. Millionaires are not letting YFP really run away here with the game, because they've done a great job since this attack side to really work the map in their favor. If it's not for YFP with the firepower that they currently have, this could have been a different story for sure, because Mezos so far looks pretty good here with the support that they have from Habibi on this KO, who, by the way, usually plays a duelist role. And once again, with Bunny Me coming through, they're going to leave that responsibility for somebody else, and they'll play a more of a supportive role and still fragging on top of that.
Yeah, they definitely owe Bunny B a pizza.
Good use of the cam.
Yes,
To find the
come in and
opera on
do
the other
work
side of
that
this
she does.
harbor wall is huge.
Pray for those on Sunday.
It makes
YFP,
the team
being
want to
able
hit
conserve
these
that
super
off too has
quick.
been so important to them. That's why they don't smoke off
This
these
is-
sites
this is a
usually
good hit.
anyways. They don't want to leave that open for the op. Right now, though, Mace was knocking
That's
at
so
the
nice,
door
actually.
of the B site and just
Holy.
Bunny B taking the high ground. Anakin style, just like YFP have nothing more to say about it, but
I am
run away.
Amelia fan.
Only 2 left, and again, Scary Shark, same plan as last time. Keep the op, ideally anyway.
Yeah, towards a spawn, and it's hopefully Marcelino has nothing but the Blade Storm, so they could try to make some
Chat,
decon
what's the
damage,
weather
but
like
you already
in
see towards the end. There's so many players just holding
Toronto
towards that site,
right
at
now?
least on the pulse plan, just leaving Slanny around and guaranteeing the rounds on their side. Nice little lurk on the end too to not allow Scary
Hopefully
Shark
it's
to save
close
that
to this,
operator
like,
towards the end, but it seems
80
that Mrs.
degrees
Millionaires are
right now
finding a lot of
in
this
SoCal,
weakness from
'cause-
YFP's defensive side over at the B site. Or anywhere, as a matter of fact. But
I'm not going
They're
if
just
it's
able to move in and get these entries towards the sites, whether it's flowing towards the A
Yeah, I'm
site
not
or just
going.
dashing up, this time on the top of the A site instead of towards Tetris.
Sorry.
They're just finding so much value with not too much utility behind it. So there's definitely going to have to be an adjustment here from YFP to try to fight back against this type of, like, fast hits that Missiles Millionaires are currently doing, which they tried with this aggressive push towards the A side, and now
Holy
it's
good break.
holding an aggressive
The
line
person that
with
was
these.
supposed to
You're seeing
break
on the
it
defensive
couldn't.
side, Marceline's watching it down towards that ramp, start on the top of the boxes to watch the orb.
11-9
But if
eco
not, you're seeing that the rest of the team are playing pretty
Big push.
passively. So once again, still giving too
Get
much
this,
map
Sandy.
space for Missiles Millionaires to just capitalize on.
I don't think this one's gonna be free.
Damn.
Marceline.
I can't believe
Slaney
Marceline
didn't
hard
have an
cleared
early
the
swing
full
even
corner.
when Slaney
Who the
was,
fuck full
Marceline
clears
was
that?
looking away.
I thought she was going to get
Usually
lazy.
these offenses have
Great
been able to
shot.
get free plants almost every single time off of the impact of these duelists. Bunny
That's a good
B,
jump spot.
Marceline, the matchup of a lifetime it seems. Is Meso going to collect the spike now and make a decision quick?
That's where it gets
All the
difficult
space,
too.
for Bunny B.
Exactly. That space was because you didn't place that trip from Elaborate down towards middle, where if you're going to focus a lot on these extremities and play a little more passively towards middle, you might as well just stack players on either extremities and leave a trip to at least guarantee like a trip break or some audio cues when you're jumping down towards the top side of back middle. But instead, you're forcing your Sova to be the one that's going to rotate around and try to find information, but you're on a lower buy. I don't even think Corrupt had an owl drone this time around, so they couldn't find the information in the mid round. And then unfortunately, you see there under the defensive side, Marceline got picked. And again,
Bro, Bunny
another
B
one
is
there for Bunny
destroying
B at
right
middle.
now.
And Scary Shark says, I'm going out kicking and screaming, and went out with a whimper. Reckoning used to try and delay Mesos and do any kind of damage.
I didn't
that you
expect
can,
Bunny
because
Bee
look
to
how
be
rich
looking
Mesos
like this.
millionaires
I'm not
are.
gonna
Now
lie.
the name makes a bit more sense. And by taking this round, they'll go to match point, and this was their choice of map. To deliver any punch to YFP. Is when
Like,
they'll go
I
out with a
expected the
smile,
shooters
so
to be on
Labyrinth
YFP.
And Mel left with
And it
Vandals.
seems like Bunny Bee
You know,
is
YFP
the
did go in with like
shooter
3
right now.
pistols, so doing anything you can here would be huge. Forcing Mesos to buy another weapon. A small dent into this economy would be nice. Mel Cage is gonna get an easy one here. Does she get away? She teleported back into her own doom.
No choice. I mean, I
Good night,
respect it because you
Refrag.
can't really escape. You knew that Bunny Bee was still there towards that spawn with the way they've been activating and picking players on a rotates with the injuries in the first
Yeah,
place.
Melia's
So
21
you're just
and
trying
12.
to kill more as much as you can
Losing
to,
game.
you know, try to survive because your next buy is going to be okay. You can already see Melia before we got this replay that they're playing here with, you know, a Vandal small shield. So at the end, it's just try.
Anyone from the Ludwig Tarek thing that you guys were impressed with? I'm curious. Like in pug environment, where you guys like, holy fuck, like this player's actually hella good. Like, did anyone catch you off? That was like insane, by the way. To get an all-star game and get the players trying was fucking awesome. Like, what kind of sport in general, like, gets an all-star game where the players try? Normally it's like they're fucking around.
From the shadows.
I know it wasn't like full
Slaney.
all-stars, but
Establishing on the mid-map, getting
you get what
the
I'm saying.
on-site dwellers of YFP a bit pressed and stressed, but still alive. But the null command
Second was
is going to be
so
a thorn in
unreal.
YFP's side. All things
I didn't think he would look like that in a pug setting. Because he looks like that in a team setting, you know?
A great angle to hold, especially with help on
He
the
can
other side.
do it both.
Crossing with the Cypher, Trib, Animal, too
2
low
on
of
3.
health to do anything about that.
get away.
3v1. This YFP may have just bought themselves another life.
Got it.
Slaney gets quite literally ran
Still got the
over.
Silval,
Yeah,
though.
this is actually not over yet here. YFP keeping 3 players alive on top of that. I was going to say, I do respect for the second time the read that you have from YFP to play outside of the radius of the null command when it comes through, but it's also 2 times
Neri
now where,
really
yes,
impressed me.
the Cypher was able to be outside of the radius, but also there's no players playing inside
And
the
Marv
site
too,
to play
yeah.
around
Marv,
the trips that are up.
I think Marv and Neri really impressed me. And listening to like the comms was enlightening, I'll say. Like, I didn't think it would sound like that. And this is someone that's coached a pro level team. Like, I've listened to comms that are similar to that, but that was like, that's like the devs like wet dream of like what ranked at the highest level could look like, but it'll never look like that. But you know, like that could be what ranked is, right? Like just playing loose on the fly, and that's what the highest fucking level of it would look like. I mean, that the comms
Mel
were
and Corrupt
crazy,
revealed by the knife at the A site.
because it's
You know
all
you'll
just reactive
at
plays.
least
It's
deal with
players
Cypher
reacting
Cypher
and playing
detail,
on the
and of
fly,
course
just
the
like
annoying
ranked.
harbor wall that
It's
Scary
no
Shark
set
does
plays.
to
It's no ult plays.
create mystery.
It's fucking fire. Like, I
tension in the
love that
mid
shit.
lane.
That was
Now
awesome.
That's been taken care of. Some vision there for Animal with the camera, but no immediate move out of Mesos. Especially not knowing where this op
Like, you
is
guys
and
could
maybe
literally
wanna
probably go
insert
back,
Bunny
listening to
Bee
the comms, and
go down
call
mid.
similar
This is
shit
for
in
the win
ranked.
for Mesos.
Because they're
Let's see
just
if they can
calling,
pull it off.
and you could learn how
it's
to
definitely,
call
once again, another
it
very
in
passive
a
play
ranked
being utilized
setting.
here, and you can't
Right?
get too
Like,
much information
in a setting where
coming
you might not
through. So really, you got weak
even
sides
know
now
everyone's
from Scary
first
Shark.
name perfectly.
They're gonna have
Like,
to come up huge in this
so you're-
position where thankfully there's not util that's going to flash them, so they could still find and fight duels here on the split. And that would be spiked down, by the way.
no,
Yikes!
man.
Oh, Mesos are just walking into the line of fire. It's Scary Shark.
30 seconds left.
Gets 2 before she falls. Mesos took a big risk going through mid, and they smoked off the left side and then crossing instead of smoking the right and just keeping the truck rolling. It's not impossible for Mesos to win. He spotted the dart coming from the high ground side. Corrupt dances away. Beepty still has a flash. If you even allow Corrupt to step forward. I think Habibti even just got pinged. The flash comes out from behind, is elaborate. Corrupt tries to pinch at the same time, and it's YFP extending another round.
Like I said, it really came down to that position from Scary Shark to get that first kill there onto Animal. It was a nice attempt, at least for what Mizzle's Millionaire was trying to do with the TP that came out from Slanny. Try to push Scary Shark back so that the Sova can move in, so that Starlight can try to get the trade in. But you're trying to go for a split into that site despite you lose that in that moment. The rest
when
of the
I
players,
started
the other three players
hearing
are down towards
all of the pros glaze Zekken privately to me, like, not like I'm fucking. I'm not even trying to fish it out of them, bro. I'm not even trying to fish it out of them. It just happens, like in our conversations, and it happened like a few times. So I was just like, wait a second. When pros consistently tell you that someone is the GOAT, it's different than the community because they're the ones experiencing the fights. And if they respect the person that's fighting them, that's so different.
Activated from Marceline already. Oh, against Bunny B, who's gonna be that star duelist. This is for the win for Mesos or OT, forced by YFP. Scrounge their way back into this, and YFP is so stacked on the right side of the map, and we're just gonna leave mid open. Scary Shark holds down B solo, with Smokes at least able to delay.
I think other pros like him a lot because he's a grinder. His comms are really good. He's a positive person. He doesn't tilt and like rage at
immediately
people.
goes to the high ground and gets sauced up by Mel. Did not expect her to be
always
that
locked
close.
in
Usually
and
they're deeper into the hallway, and Marceline gets an easy
Just
one.
doesn't have many flaws.
More trouble around the corner. She just stays too locked in on the sight line there.
2-on-2, 2-on-2.
Mesos
Big ult.
2v2, both pings on the high ground. Habibti seeing if they're gonna drop. 30 seconds. Get sight lines if they did. IFP getting pushed from behind by Animal. A lot of stress. Habibti wants to help. Flash at the front. Collects the spike. YFP a bit trapped with Hunter's Fury and from the shadows. Hunter's Fury to break them out. Mel takes care of Habibti. It's just up to Animal. They had a plan to pinch YFP. Now there's 10 seconds left, and the shotgun prevails. We go to OT.
Once again, the amount of times that Mizzle's Millionaires have been going for the aggressive push on the top of the Heavens rope, this time with Bunny B's dash. They've done that before, so they were ready for it this time here for YFP. A huge first blood, Marceline anchoring towards that site. But that could have been a different story until we saw this 2v2 that was brilliantly played by both of these teams, where the Hunter, the hat that came out from Animal gave you the opportunity to know where the fight was coming through. They exchanged perfect flashes from Melia to really split off that last attempt of a push from the last two players
Isaac?
Of Mizzle's
or the
Millionaires.
sunset clutch, the sunset round, the longest round ever. The round where they pump faked A and end at B, and Zelsis is in that like one-on-one, and he knows that the breach has like full kit, and he predicts that Zelsis, like, that is insane, dude. To have that kind of awareness of the breach util at that point in that round. It's not like they just ran it down that round. That's fucking crazy.
Was pushed at A and
like,
didn't
this guy is
fall
just doing
back.
everything.
Mesos were more stacked mid, allowed them to flex between either site to reinforce it.
Like, how did he know the breach util?
Making their way in is Marceline.
Knowing the breach
and
util is
denied
wild.
that sight line. YFP have already started to set up camp, but on the high ground, Starlight with 2 tries to even things up, make the job easier for Animals to retake, but a 1v3.
Like, that shit was
so
crazy,
difficult.
bro.
IFP didn't waste any time getting on this site, and Marceline gets.
I hate this. I fucking...
Out here on the attack side from Starlight and got that ping. Like I said, they weren't ready for it. As you TP out, trying to get out from safety. That's an open B site. You have no idea where the dash is going to be coming through. How many more are dropping or jumping through from the danger side? And Mezzo's Millionaires really had so many bodies pushing in towards this B site that actually didn't even give a chance for YFP to set up to catch players off guard, which makes them rotate even more
I had
difficult.
so much fun at that
for
tournament,
YFP
man.
because of these picks. They're like, okay, well, we feel we have
That's
to force
such a
the
good
hand
time.
instead of trying to play like a
I love that shit.
retake here as a team.
Feels like old school
YFP
esports.
are looking pretty good here. attack side that worked in their favor, but they were weaker on the defensive
Nessa
side.
has a really good
This
mid
time,
default,
walls
by
are
the
not
way.
being used
This
towards
deep
middle.
smoke,
They feel like the way
combined
they've
with
been
the dart on
playing,
the
giving up
wall,
the mid,
combined with the
the mid
cam,
side,
combined with the
has
Cypher
been working
caging
for them
this,
because of
lurking
how Mizzo's Millionaires have been
They trip
activating
this
on
A
these hits
flank.
on the upper
The Sova probably
sides
slows
of the A
drone,
site.
yeah, so it can come back here, drone this
They could
out.
go into the same type of setup. You're seeing the exact same rotate. Corrupt's already
Super
moving back, getting
powerful.
ready to owl drone potentially here.
They're getting a
And
lot of map
Indeed is not
control
gonna
every
see
single
anything
round.
there. So they know
They're
it's going to be
faking this A hit now,
an
really well
extremity
played.
hit where they still have an op and players
Drawing
to work
the
with
third
on either
here
extremities.
into the
The
Cypher
animals
setup.
are even detected. I mean,
Oh,
the paranoia was
no,
just
this
thrown
is
their
so
way, and Meso's gotta do the most
No,
from this. And Marceline, she's so stoic, 3 on the side with the op and the knives, just to cut through the enemies like butter. YFP, with a 7-5 lead in the half. That's such a deficit against them when they went into the second half and then forced OT. And all thanks to Marceline. He can smile 1v4, now nothing. YFP win Abyss, which was Meso's pick.
Marceline just fucking pop off round. I feel like their A hits were so like flat. Like there's just so much time in that drone pathing for that op to peak and just catch Bunny. I think Bunny might have needed like a cloudburst on the ground or just like a super fast pathing towards container. That was scuffed. There's just so much time.
I mean, Mesos were up, what, 9-7? Like, they had such a momentum swing when
Maybe
Mesos
it's
went on attack. I was starting to really worry, but ooh, we got a series on our hands, folks. We hope you'll stick around. We got to throw to a quick break.
Is Clove a
And
valid
when we'll
agent in
get,
pro play?
when we get back.
I think so. I think I'm not going to say no. I think if you look like kit for kit, there's agents that definitely outdo Clove, but there's always use cases, right? Always. And I do feel like fans did look hella good out there. I agree. His fit was nice. There's always going to be use cases for certain agents. Like the way EDG used Clove at Champs was awesome. Like they nailed it. This team nailed using Clove in this these Lotus games. This fucking comp, dude. This comp literally might have won them Champs. No one even got more than 9 rounds on them. No one got 10. It's insane. The first time they played it, they lost 10 rounds. They never lost 10 after that. This comp literally won them Champs. The way they used Clove was really, really nice here. He would play like mound and shit, and they would just have these Clove smokes even if he died towards C. Yeah, I think this is nice. I thought there would be gaps, dude. They would fill the gaps on the map so fast. Because my biggest fear without running Senti on these triple site maps is just what's going to happen like when the rounds get bled out and, you know, like they go down to the wire. But people couldn't do it against them. They have too much util. Like they were stuffing out every single first wave hit. And so no one could even get this comp in a scenario where they could push and pull the rotations. It was incredible to see. Like, I didn't expect it, especially not from a team like EDG. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, I have to like rethink how I perceive Clove, because clearly if Clove is in like a double sphere smoke type comp like this, there's value I am not aware of. Like I'm aware of how they got the value out of the Clove, but I don't see it. I don't think about it right now. Like I haven't seen it enough. Like the data's not in my head. But this is like a formula that I feel like you could probably take this across some of the other maps. Because, man, they plugged so many holes in the mid round with util. They always had util for like floods and retakes and any kind of post. Just look at the fucking util on this comp. Like, it's crazy. Like, think about the ults. Other than even the Omen ult in a comp like this, the Omen ult can get crazy value. Because now you have like Fatal Omen ult. You have Breach ult Omen ult. which really good. You can send an Omen ult in with a Clove ult, like, so the Omen could scout it out for a Clove who has ult, so you get like a free like 50-50. Actually, it's probably like a 60-40 for Clove, and then a second chance. It's like, bro, you can do a lot with this comp. Yeah, you definitely have to have some shooters, without a doubt.
A 14-12 goes the way of YFP, and we thought the Mrs. Millionaires were gonna.
I agree with that too. Yeah, the current meta needs you to be proactive and be like a little bit more brawly and fighty. I think stop. In like 2023, yeah, we saw like a lot of double controller. Even in 2024, like this year we did too. But I think as the year progressed, we saw more teams when they did run double controller do shit like that EDG comp. A lot of teams switching to more powerful comps like double initiator, double duelist, and some teams even going like double senti with like deadlock cipher. So teams were trying a lot of stuff outside of like the slow, methodical double controller style for like the latter half of this year, especially when Neon became meta, because the initiators just pair so much better with her. Like you can just gift her kills with double initiator, and the second controller just kind of fucks her. Omen ult to counter early aggression. Like just the insta Omen ulting into spawn or something, or like fake Omen ulting. Like in place.
And also the lurk timings that she was able to find, but it just wasn't enough. The clutch individual skill of YFP was just too much.
Yeah, we saw Marceline start to pop off, especially with that jet op towards the end. But these stats speak for themselves. Melia, 28 and 13,
literally won them this
as
game.
well as Starlight on
even
the
though
Sova
Marceline
and
had the
Habibti.
ace.
You can
Or not
see
the-
all these score lines. They're actually so close, and most of them are positive. So it just came down to a lot of these mini plays.
You leave
a
and
lot
you
of these
come back to
smaller
collect your
kind of
clout.
micro round
Actually,
decisions
shameless
and hero
behavior.
plays from YFP to bring it above that. And I really think Mesos, they did such a good job. And honestly, for me,
Real.
that map should have gone their way. Should it have gone
I just call
the
it how
way
it
that
is.
was
Call it.
supposed to,
Actually,
but,
call it.
I mean, YFP, mechanically, just insane.
You're back.
It's just hard because you have it, you're about to close it out for Mesos. This is your map pick as well.
Yeah.
It seems like it was going to happen, and then all the chances that you have is a YFP that is hungrier than ever to get them, and that's how it ends up playing out. One of those rounds, maybe it was that round 17, where there was a chance, but that retake on the side of YFP was too good.
Yeah, and a lot of the entries from Bunny Bee specifically were insane, right? Like, the pathing that was chosen in a lot of these rounds was almost always on par. I mean, but this time around, being taken out, and it just wasn't enough. You know, when the flood comes out of heaven, there's just so much you can do.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the rounds that actually started for YFP to fully understand their playstyle and how they should be playing against Mesos, because they started playing a lot more retake on the B side as well as the A side. As soon as they set up that cipher somewhere, it was so easy for them to end up retaking, coming back into the site, and that's how they found a lot of their success, which they weren't getting early on. They were losing a lot of these rounds because of the aggression from Mesos, and they just didn't know what to do about it. But they adapted, it worked out well, and I think that round was definitely the turning point.
Yeah, I mean, that's you're 100% correct. And it's because of Bunny Bee's entries from the start of the half. I mean, even pistol round, getting, you know, the Omen flash paranoia with the updraft, dodging every trip. Like, I feel like Bunny Bee didn't get hit by many trips at all this game. And I think that was the deciding factor of why, you know, YFP was like, all right, let's just play retake, because Bunny Bee is just killing like 2-3 players at a time. And as long as we don't let her get these entries, we actually have a chance into the round, because some of those rounds weren't even close.
Bunny Bee has always been insane. Has always been. I feel like I say every Game Changer is one of my favorite players to watch just because of how insane she is. She's running it down. She's gonna secure at least 1-2 kills before she dies in a lot of those rounds. But it's gonna take a lot. Now let's jump into the maps because your second map is gonna be Haven. And I know that you two have competed in the past. You two have competed for Valorant. But I want to ask you, Athena, first. When you're if you're on the side of Mesos, you lose your map pick in the way that you did, how do you make sure that you're reset for this map of Haven?
I mean, the good thing that Mesos has on their side is that they know that they did a lot of things correctly. At the end of the day, the things that it came down to were either whiffs or just a hero play coming from YFP. So it's
all right, chat. What do you guys think about the whole Chet drama? I'm curious what chat thinks. I think it's so fucking harsh. I think it is way too much, personally. I get it. Like, I think from Riot's perspective, like, this is a fucking troublemaker. Kind of stepped out of line a little bit. I don't know. So Chet tweeted basically he's going to be exploring his options in CS2. Still open to Val opportunities after his suspension. He's suspended till after the first Masters. That's so brutal. That's 6 months. Like, bro, I swear people in CS literally cheated with a Cypher camera in the game and didn't get banned for 6 months. People have actually cheated against me as a pro player and got banned for less time than this. And yeah, that's the crazy part that I was going to say next is he can't even watch party or go into the arena. And he's been talking with them for 3 months. Like, I don't know. Like, that's harsh, man. I know what he did was wrong. I'm not saying what he did was right. I do think that there's varying degrees of this crime and that Chet's might be on. It'd be like if you were to commit murder. It's like vehicular manslaughter versus like fucking first degree murder, you know? Like, it's, I don't know. I'm not saying what he did was right, but I'm saying that punishment is fucking harsh. Like, he can't even like stream the game. Like, he can't watch party. Like, they're squashing him. So like he's almost like relegated to go to CS. I don't know. Right? I'm sure Riot thought this would happen, right? Like, they knew that if they did this and they made it so he couldn't stream the games, then how is he going to make money? It's not like Chet needs money immediately, but he also probably doesn't want to sit around making no money at all and like feel shitty about it. So it kind of backs him into the corner a little bit and really pushes him into the CS area. I do think, though, that honestly, I respect that. I even told this to Leo, by the way, at Ludwig Tarek 3 just now. When I was talking to Leo in the back, I was so sad I couldn't ask him questions, by the way. I was asking him so many questions in the back. But he's a great dude. I feel so bad for him. He's so fucking harsh. Yeah, I was telling him, though, I love how Riot set the precedent that they're willing to kick a team out if they fuck up the way Bleed did. And I know that Riot made the right decision there. Because it's a lot deeper than just probably what the community has been made aware of. But setting the precedent that they'll do that so early is huge. And it really lights a fire under all of these orgs that are half-assing it. And yeah, like I'm looking at some in Americas, like MIBR and EG. Like it's not even throwing shade. It's like some of the orgs have clearly done less work than some of the other ones. Put less effort in, put less money in, you know? And they're kind of riding on the efforts of some of the other teams, and that sucks. So, I don't know. I like when Riot hops on stuff early and sets examples like this, but I do think it's so harsh, man. It's so harsh for like a master's level winning coach and someone that is a figure in the scene to essentially like potentially kick him out. Doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel good to potentially lose Chet to CS. Doesn't feel good. Like, even if you think he deserves to get banned, I don't think you want, like... And even if you don't like Chet, I don't think you want the big personalities in Valorant going to CS. Like, that shouldn't make you feel good. That's an L for Valorant. Not even looking at the ruling, just the fact that if we lose, like, a figure in the scene to CS. If CS loses a figure to Valorant, that's an L for CS, right? Like... And that happened a lot early on. Yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it, truthfully. My true thoughts on the whole thing. I'm like normal. I don't really have like a black or white take on this. I'm not saying Chet's in the right. I'm not saying Riot's in the right. I'm more inclined to like side towards Chet, but I also think he did something wrong and should be punished. So... I know, but the Chet defenders will be like, oh, there's only one person on the team. He did it, blah, blah, blah. And, like, there's a reason why I didn't do that shit, too. Yeah, like, I think a lot of people have access to shit like that and don't do that. What do I think was wrong? I mean, he's showing a comms video to people. So, without contacting the players, the org, and the other team. It's a practice game too, so I don't know. I didn't actually see the stream itself. I was just reading the comments about it, so I often hate to comment on things that I don't actually like, didn't watch the original stream for, but I think it's more than just, and I understand, by the way, in that tweet, he actually retweeted it too. So, like, if you go to Chet's profile, he retweeted this. So, for the record, NRG had no involvement in this process. Please stop pushing the narrative that we snitched on Chet. Right? Like, I mean, NRG would have said this no matter what. I don't think it was energy, though, because like Chet said, he's been talking to them for 3 months. So it actually has nothing to do probably with the whole chicken nugget thing. But that might have escalated it. Maybe. Maybe he was on some kind of fucking weird probation period. I don't know. And that was just the final straw, you know? The whole scenario is crazy, though. It is wild. None of the players or NRG cared, though. It's just setting the precedent, right? It's setting the precedent because if you're Riot, if you play the game that you're playing right now, where you're like, oh, we're not going to ban him because none of the players or NRG cared, then you have to research that shit every time. Like, you have to be the company that, like, figures this out, and you have to, like, have people on that job. And I could see why Riot just want to have, like, a blanket decision here and just set a precedent, but I do think it's harsh. Again, that's where I think I'm saying, like, it's just crazy. Are they consistent, though? I think with a punishment like this, you'll never see it happen again. I think you would have to be so stupid to do it at this point. See, that's where you're wrong, Isaac. I don't perceive those VODs as his. I don't perceive those VODs as his teammates. Those VODs are NRGs as a company. The VODs that I recorded of the team talking, those are 100 Thieves VODs as a company. You are their employee. You are creating that work on their dime. You are paid to do that. So, like the practice VODs, you are practicing in their facility potentially. They potentially are giving you equipment to do your work. You're scrimming, which is literally you working. It would be the same thing of like making something at work. Like it would be the companies. And so to like set the precedent of basically having the players own that item instead of the org themselves, I could see you would end up in a very tricky situation over time if you're Riot. That's what I'm saying. The full VOD was published or a comms video? Because a comms video is different. Again, a comms video is released from the org. It is the org releasing that. Thus, they are the dictators of their own content. But if he is going to... It's kind of like... in a lot of stuff, actually, like in esports that I've signed contract-wise, it'd be like saying something disparaging about a previous employer that could potentially harm their business. I mean, honestly, it's kind of minutiae on what type of VOD it was. My whole point is that it's property of NRG. It's not property of Chet. That's where like it might even be property of Riot. Like I don't think it's property of Riot because as someone that worked for 100 Thieves, like it's not like Riot. Maybe I don't think they request those VODs. I had to okay all of the fucking comms videos when I was on 100 Thieves, but that was for a totally different reason, just to make sure there was nothing stupid in there. Like, I don't think that would go through Riot, though. Like, I think the org owns the comms. They own the VODs because it's created on their dime from their employees while they're working. Did he have permission from NRG ahead of time to do that? I don't know. I know that it's tweeted there. If so, then I'm very interested to see like how those conversations went down. Because if Chet has NRG there, you know, who is it? Andy Miller. Andy Miller's the CEO of NRG, I think, right? Is that right? Right there. Fucking. Still, right? Yeah, still. Yeah. Jamie said it wasn't energy, though. Yeah. I know. I don't believe everything you read, though. Like, let me tell you this. Like, if it was NRG, would Jamie even know? Probably not. It probably would have been a fucking conversation with Andy Miller and someone at fucking the higher ups at Riot. That's where it would have been. And it wouldn't have been told to anyone. That's the first part. The second thing is, even if Jamie did know, would he say it there? No. He would definitely deny it. He'd fucking definitely. That's in his best interest to keep his job. So, and he also knows that if he just denies it, there's no one that can leak it. So, you can't trust that NRG didn't do that, even if Jamie did say that. But again, like I don't know. I think we're getting caught in the weeds. Again, like now we're like analyzing the situation, and this is what Riot clearly like. They wanted to set a precedent. Like it doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter that you got the okay from NRG or that you didn't get it. I don't think he did ahead of time, but you know, like if you do that, then you're going to have to research this shit every time it happens. And they see the headache that that could cause, all of the fucking drama. And so they want to come down hard and early. So that way they never have to deal with this again. Like the fear of God is going to be in these fucking coaches now to watch those VODs. Like that. So I see what they're doing. It's for the better of like the long term of the game, but goddamn, bro. Like Chet's a pretty big figure in the scene, and I like him. So it sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it looks.
Jamie could have not said anything, right? Yeah, he could have. I mean, but imagine you're on NRG's board of directors or whatever. One of the people that fucking invested millions of dollars into esports. And you see your fucking company being dragged through the mud. And you didn't even fucking do anything. Or maybe you did, or it doesn't even matter. No matter what, you want to be proactive and get ahead of it and say that you weren't involved. Like, it's just PR. That's why he would do that. It's just, yeah.
But it's very different. They changed composition to.
That's not correct.
So the one that was prepping for the Neon is now going to play against the Jet, and the ones that was prepping for the Jet now is playing against the Neon. Things are changing, but that means that this map should be very exciting, especially because it's a map of Haven. Let's find out how
like it. Think about it from like a PR perspective. If you're NRG, the two worlds where like one they did it and two they didn't do it, right? Like one they went to Riot. Well, obviously in this world where they went to Riot, it is in their best interest to fucking lie, right? They're not gonna fucking their other option there is like not tweet. So not say anything. And then the community is just going to keep reaming them and speculating the worst. That's a fucking L. So this is an L. This is a W. And then here it's like the same shit. It's like, obviously, the only positive outcome from NRG's PR perspective is to lie. Or tell the truth if they didn't do it. I'm not saying they did lie for sure, but it's just, I don't even take anything from that response. Like, I look at Jamie's response, I'm like, yep, that's a response.
Man, you just have a molly from a breach that's slowing down Mesos. You're going through the back window, and that initial Alger.
Yeah, I kind of. That's what I'm saying.
Going through it, but man, Scary Shark going through a lot. All they see is darkness.
Way too
and we're left with a 2v1 as Elaborate. Solo Cypher. That's all they played. The Master of One. Now how? We're gonna wrap around this, not wanting to cross in front of B, but probably hearing those footsteps. Starlight is gonna adjust to support Habib.
Damn, they switch roles.
Maybe salvage this round.
Sandy off only.
Elaborate with the 1-2 punch. Nope, flick in the nose. Did not close out on any of those.
There was an opportunity there, a slight window where Elaborate could maybe connect those shots and somehow clutch a 1 versus 2. But as you mentioned, the rotate across that was hurt. I gotta say, at least when you're looking at the same setup that you have from YFP, this is also recency bias, right? As you're a team that has to prep against your opponents, but they're still playing the exact same way. You know that last time that you tried to work towards the C site, you got shut down and slowed down. So Mesos Millionaires this time around are trying to work towards a garage back towards B, and it caught so many players off guard on YFP on a rotate because it gave so much of a gap the last time they did play this map on the Neon, or the RNG Invitational, NRG Invitational rather, Neon Dreams. And that said, Mesos Millionaires is able to capitalize on the pistol round and potentially run away here with their attack side with how YFP are playing fairly similarly. No way!
Oh my god!
No
a knife to the throat! What? And Mel gets away with another! Just a bit of judge action. And Mezzo also used the shock bolt to clear out the corner, so they thought they were safe to walk in with all the smokes they had so close.
Oh, fuck.
Mesos with back-to-back pistols. 3v3, though. Oh.
This a play.
Animal on the prowl. Prey in sight. And finishes off what they started. Scary Shark 1v3. And okay, let that gun sing. And who else Want the sauce? Well, Scary Shark.
Dude.
Probably. It's going to be too
I
hard
loved
to
it.
retake with this weapon
Yeah.
in particular.
Like what
Hitting
Sen
Animal
did.
Starlight.
That was
Push
my
this
first time
together.
going to the
1,
Sen
2
office.
swings. Even with the early shots, I mean, Scary Shark gets that one for free just off the info of the sound.
Like I had no idea the
Just be taken out by the
audience
spike.
there
Yeah, definitely.
were like
That's a
all
lot
members of
big
Sen
question marks
Society.
here in this post
But the
for
whole
Mrs.
idea
Millionaires
behind it
because
is
they did a
fucking
great job
amazing.
stopping the bleeding.
Like
This
they're
hero
running
play
the
that Velia just
off-season.
did with this knife onto Bunnybee right.
They have their place in LA where all the pros are. And their shit is all in like one floor. So the fan experience, like going to that shit, is actually quite amazing. I hate being a fucking Sen Glazer, but it's a pretty cool experience for a fan. Like actually, I don't think there's any other opportunities even like that in esports. Like it's pretty sick.
In this round
Rob
number
Moore
3.
is
You have
fucking
3
cooking.
shares and 2 Vandals, and this is an opportunity for
Like,
YFP
what an
to really
experience.
close that gap.
How
in
much
terms
is
of
it
the
to be in
economy
Sen
value that they
Society?
could bring here if they could close out the next 2 rounds?
Even like a third player I think I saw from Mesos were thinking about forcing and buying a Vandal, but
They really do a great job. Like I am not
Just
trolling at all. Like
what they got.
I walked away
Their
from that.
guns
Like man,
literally
Rob Moore, this
Hotline
guy knows
Scary
what he's
Shark.
fucking doing.
Really trying to toss up Mesos on the other side, bringing out
I-
all of the util. You're pretty
Rob Moore is
satisfied despite
legit.
Mesos not getting any map control off of this.
What?
IFP holding a line. Marceline with 3. It was just the firing range for her. I got a little too quick with it though. As Animal gets the punish.
Destroyed.
I mean, we're still gifting one-on-ones this time around here for Mezos Millionaires, but again, it's the 3 players that only had pistols to work with, so that's not
Like
too
bro,
bad.
he's
Still have an
just
opportunity
always
to
at these
keep the
events I'm
economy
going
quite low
to.
against YFP.
He's a
These last 2
grinder.
players, Animal and Starlight, who've been quite good.
Rob Moore
in
is
the
just a
first map.
grinder.
Do some damage here in this
In a
second
world
half
where a
they're
lot of
launching
the other
straight into a top
org
eight
owners
potential
aren't
judge.
like grinding their ass off. Like this guy is fucking legit grinding his ass off.
It's happening. That's a death there. And again, we've
Like, I
mentioned
see him
how
out
this is going to
there.
be good here for YFP because they've only lost 1 player in the process. So the rebuy is going to be only on 1 player. So that keeps the economy quite up here against Mezos Millionaires, who now are at the
Yeah, that's a
bottom
great
of the
deal.
barrel of their economy.
Not really.
They can't really afford an off on the attack side like they've been trying to do here on least.
It's pretty rare to see like an esports event like that though, where the tournament organizer allows the fans to be so fucking close. Like the fans are super fucking close. Like on the same floor, like right down the hallway.
I mean,
He just has a really
YFP
good
know that
control
Mesos
over the
pushed this
situation.
mid-courtyard. Last time was a fault line, now it's just a flash. Jeez. Talk about read like a book.
And that's because the alarm bot, or let's talk about it a bit. There was an aggressive push here by Marceline that just got punished, and that might be a turning point in the round for Mezos Millionaires because of that punish. Now you have an opportunity right here. It's still peeking 1 by 1, so now it's YFP giving it back here to Mezos Millionaires, and it's back to a 3-on-3. You're trying to break util if you can, but thankfully the camera's still up on the B site, so they still have an opportunity to fight and play for info, especially after that ult that came through from Melia that spotted players on top and middle, so you could now try to pinch back and lean back into a mid retake.
Oh, the camera's gonna see this coming though.
Exactly.
Even get a ping. Oh, they're gonna deal with that quickly, but at least you know the commitment is there. Mesos already flashed their way in. They still got a fault line.
Spike planted.
And
Fights.
yeah.
That blind.
Oh geez, Mel on the other side of the smoke. She's gonna push this despite all the trouble on the other
Melia's
side.
gonna-
Mel going for the ace, and
Jesus
she
Christ.
gets it.
She's the one that won in the first
steal
round.
away around.
I buy power ace there for Melia that just
Jesus.
powers through the first 2 kills through the garage door, and those were quick shots. Melia definitely popping off here in that round, but not until there was at
I'm
least
not
some
gonna
great
lie.
utility to support from Scary
I've-
Shark.
I feel like actually Marceline deserves some credit on this ace. Surely. No? Valorant accent.
Who allowed here Melia to get these picks. That was great synergy from both here. The value that this breach comes into the roster for YFP and why it's currently being used by the ex-Solstice roster here on this map. So a great job here for YFP to now break the economy in.
So we just fake
Mrs.
darting
Millionaire
here.
is going to have to try to work with a Marshall for long-range picks, I mean, it's a great combination. You have a Marshall with some shares to potentially fight back against jump peaks on the long C side, which we just tried to do there for Elaborate. And
They're in a
I
good
don't think
spot
they're
with
gonna
ults,
decide
but
to do that a second time. They're going to think twice before they do that.
Good adaptations from Mesos, like, well, minus, you know, getting double killed by the flash from the breach in mid. At least they didn't let Marceline piece them up at A long. And this is following the exact same script of Abyss, of Mesos winning pistol, anti-eco, fumbling their bonus, and then YFP get back in the driver's seat. And I think that's exactly why you run a Neon. If you're YFP, you're very confident in your mechanics, higher skill ceiling there. Flashed up, though, in Garage. Meso's going to take
damn,
a
I can't believe no one's
step back.
rotating A right now. Okay.
And not a lot of map control
Dark
for
gets
Mesos
nothing.
to work
They got
with, as
timing
are
now.
trying to
They
work
got
down
really good timing
A
because of
main.
that.
Needing to worry about Marceline. You just never know if she's
Good
posted up
presence
there
is keeping
again.
the
but
4
now Mesos
away.
got some work
Oh, this
going.
is nice.
Yeah, you
This is
definitely
actually really
have
nice.
seen a little bit of a drop
Wait, this
from
is really
a
nice.
Jet being utilized on this map, right? Neon starting to show a
Ooh.
little bit more. You're Fnatic, you're pulling out an ISO and
shit,
some
oh
Yoru
shit,
plays too
oh
for fast rotates across.
No.
And now it just allows for you to really work the map into your favor to have these fast rotates available. And around the utility you have to stall is still quite good. Thankfully, at least now from Mesos Millionaires, they could, especially with that kill,
What?
be able to get a plant and make it somewhat salvageable and winnable here. Because that's
Marceline be
two weapons
fucking
now
up
picked
out there.
on the post plant. And Rolling Thunder off the plant.
Mesos, yeah, we're able to trade that off of a pistol and an outlaw. Like, okay. So now Mesos on the post plan, trying to cover ground. Elaborate helps YFP break in. Now with the woman advantage. Bunny B gets discovered in hell.
1-2.
And now the smoke does split the site in half. Slandy has to choose her
it's
battles
so
well. but
unlucky.
gets
They're not
overwhelmed by
one-shot.
2, and YFP continue
Into.
their streak.
And that's where it's unfortunately a little bit of a misplay in the post plan. Mesos Millionaires had everything in their hand to be able to fight here on their side on that post plant because of that plant that had the Rolling Thunder available. But you can't really utilize it against the flood attempt retake from the defensive side because both of your players are playing towards Graffiti and towards Health. So
What
where can you really move your Rolling Thunder without hitting your teammates? So
happening
everybody's
right
isolated
now?
in individual moments where
With that
Slandy
spin,
was
that-
probably caught with util in their hands, just waiting for the right moment to
Bro,
try to assist
my fucking
those
heart
other two
rate
players,
was
and
increasing
that's
as
where
I
it
was
kind of
going
just
through
falls
that.
behind, unfortunately. And
I didn't know where I
stops
was
leading
getting
here
taken
for
to.
YFP to get eco'd. They have an opportunity now to keep the economy
I like
quite
had to
up,
reread
but
the
at
first
least here for
fucking
Mesos Millionaires, they
2
have 4
sentences
ults on their
8
side, trying to
times
push down with the
before I
trap play down
realized.
towards Wampa
Oh,
C. But at least map control is
grief.
there.
From the shadows, discovered an opening pick too. Over at the A side of, or yeah.
Yep.
Now Marceline
What?
trying to take over the C side. Rolling Thunder is just gonna absolutely stomp down YFP's defenses. At least there's some
what the
trades
fuck is
coming
this
out
hit?
of Corrupt before they stabilize back in
What
their
the fuck
spawn.
is this hit?
Mesos are left with just crumbs. It's just to get any kind of offense going, and they still haven't even planted.
Yeah, because of how separated they are here between Animal and Starlight, Animal can't really plant. So it's just staying put, making sure that they could potentially punish anybody walking back into the A site, while Starlight is trying to get that lurk play. So with this lockdown, you're at least
so
forcing
smart.
players
Now if
outside
Sova
from heaven,
ults,
where
the
you
Omi
see
can kill
Starlight
the
kind of like
Sova.
watching it. And once they realize it's clear, I don't like the overcommitment towards the spawn though, and thankfully with the timing, she's able to fall back, and now they can play a 2 versus 3 in the post play. Oh, until I say that though. Until I say that. Oh my, I'm
Gaskers,
unlucky. My bad, Chad, my bad.
Starlight also got tagged. Now you're just trying to, we're going for a surprise play, and hopefully the Aldron went away quite quick and Corrupt was able to help. But YFP, they're on a roll.
And another, unfortunately, a fumble here in the mid-round for Mesos Millionaires. Again, it was really good for Animal to stay towards that Graffiti so that she doesn't give her position away, giving a chance here for Starlight to get a backstep or to meet up with her teammates. Again, I didn't really like the overcommit back towards the spawn, but at least with the radius of that lockdown, it pushed the players back towards the spawn where you can meet up. But unfortunately, getting tagged from the Hunter's Fury, you're not giving yourself too many chances here to survive in a situation of the pulse front. You're already a player down. So you're trying it again since you haven't seen it the first time down towards long scene. It works out. It pays off dividends.
I'm not
For
gonna
YFP
lie,
to get
chat.
first
It's
blood. They
shocked.
flashed to allow Marceline to fall
YFP are
back. And
taking our
I'm
lunch
not
money
against
out
that,
here.
right? The first time that they did it, there was maybe just an omen that heard it around for Melia that TP towards the A site. This time, especially against the lower buy, you're able to punish and get a first blood out of it.
I feel like Neon suits Marceline a lot better. Thinking about what she wanted to do on Abyss, which he would like dash down mid and have no route of escape. And now Marceline able to race back. It looks she's at it again. All of YFP collapsing on Mesos, and Animal just has a sheriff and a dream, I guess. At least I thought maybe she could get the catch on Corrupt mid dart throw, but a flawless victory for YFP. You're starting to raise a lot of red flags if you're Mesos. Wondering if this
Chat's
would be a
ego
moment to
growing
use a
out of
timeout.
control.
I think only YFP have used the timeout all series, I want to say.
Yeah, you're right. I even think we haven't
Found
even
it.
seen one at all in the first map, actually, unless we were rambling for some odd reason and
Like
never really
YFP
noticed it.
took
Here we
one?
go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was the original fucking person that got fucked by these listen-ins. Not the way that some of these pros do. Just, I was so tilted because ESL did this back in the day, but they only could do it for the English-speaking teams. And then they tried to do it for teams like VP. And so VP had theirs, right? And their shit's in Polish. And so I had to, literally went to Fiverr. I went to Fiverr and I tried to hire someone that spoke Polish to translate their voice comms. Bro, they couldn't do it. It's too much slang. So like, you can't even know what these other languages are saying if you're a pro player, but they got your voice comms. It's so fucking bullshit. That's when I was like, yo, this can't happen. This isn't fair. Until you guys have translators or something, no, like I'm not down. Even though I got so much credit from the community, like after this shit was released back in the day, like people started giving me mad credit as an in-game leader. I still was like, nah, bro, we can never, ever, ever allow this shit again. Like this is, so I fought like tooth and nail to make it not happen. Truthfully.
Playing A main, like Marceline's all over
Your
the
boy
place.
was the killer of
Where
voice
you insert
comms.
Animal is going to be quite important.
Facts, actually.
Now the first try at C and being able to catch Marceline, a big adaptation
It's a
from
full VOD,
Mesos.
yeah.
But you're now sensing a breach on the other side. That's one fault line gone and a whole breach gone as well. Mesos off to a good start.
Yeah, it was the aftershock here that pushed out Melia, but that allowed your two players to swing
You weren't
out.
around for those?
And then you
Bro,
see
those were like the most popular VODs there were.
Out in the open trying to fight
No,
against the
no, they
triple
released
peak,
the whole VODs.
and they get picked off, and then
It
you're
was
not giving too many
insane.
chances here for
And I
CK
was
for
so
totally holding the
pissed
area.
as an in-game
You're
leader
forcing
that
us
like
here
ESL
trying to
did this.
Play the hero.
I was so
bring Pete
mad.
back into a fight.
It's like, bro, how is this fair?
Did Animal not
Like,
wanna
I can't even pay
look
people to
after the-
translate this
oh,
shit.
yeah,
for me.
shot in the back. Oh, that's so free. Ooh, he pings through the cage.
That's it.
Elaborate, maybe should have shot earlier. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
yeah.
like whether you want to.
And here's the thing. That's just one map. That's just one. It's for like the whole fucking event is like this. Or at very least like the first several games until I realized and made them stop.
Have found their footing. Of maybe shaken off some of the nerves after maybe a frustrating map loss initially.
It was definitely a moment where Elaborate had the ping of like 3 players down towards Long C, and you have a sensory overload to be like, oh crap,
Yeah,
which
here
one
it
do I
is.
want to
Look,
focus on?
Cloud
As I
9
have a split
POV.
second
Like
before I
literally, you
start
search
spraying my
this.
Odin, especially
Here's
after
our
that
dust
ping, you know they're gonna
2.
try to reposition
Here's our
within that
cache.
second.
Here's
And
our
I
dust
feel like they
2.
were about to shoot. And then,
CLG.
well,
So like
Mrs.
this is
Milligan
probably
did
against
the same thing,
FNS.
answered back to the cage.
That's all right, yeah.
At least Elaborate-
Honestly, I might say
There
some
was
fucked up
Long C
shit
to
about
throw
who
that
got
in.
it. Nice
build,
Chase.
They probably want to start T side, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much they do.
Pretty much out pass.
Rice ball in the first place.
We want to start T. Hit side.
Yep.
That said, this is just one of
Push door. Careful. Can I go door or no?
Go ahead.
Careful, careful, because last time they pushed door. Careful.
Okay. I'm going door.
They boosted mid and they pushed door.
Actually, I'm going in mid.
That's me anti-ing.
This is fast.
One highway, not door. Ready? I'm smoking 3, 2, 1. One highway, one highway. Could be behind us.
Highway?
Flash it.
What's quad? Quad. Where?
Sewers. And then the rest here for Mesos Millionaires is just the same thing. It worked the first time, why not try it again? Focus on the C side, TP across, trying to force this
So
out,
yeah,
and they do.
all of our VODs
Okay, just
were released
they jiggle
basically
peeked,
by
saw
ESL
nothing.
because they
finally-
realized they had like a content gold mine, and they were like, "Oh, we could just get free fucking content." And I was like, "Bro, how's this fair? Where's the competitive integrity here? Like, Like, they literally wouldn't even release them for some of the other languages. Like, they wouldn't even try because they know it would get no viewership.
The op that she desperately
It's like,
wanted
bro,
at the
this
start
is so
of the round.
fucked.
So she'll insert herself into a new spot and see now that Mesos are going to shift over. Will that help YFP weaken Mesos even
And weird
more?
shit happened
Mesos are
out
not
of
even
it,
gonna go
too.
A. So for
Like,
YFP to have sightlines on C
I
and
believe
A,
actually
not see
in the
anyone,
cash
there's only
one,
one place Mesos could be.
like where we Cloud9 were playing Envy on cash. I want to say the Envy players said some shit about like fucking force feeding Freakazoid like pork or something. Like they were like talking crazy shit, you know, like I don't think they realized that shit would get out there, and Ryan was really mad about that stuff
From Scary Shark too.
back then.
Mesos were just getting crunched in garage. Things are still not going well. You just can't get to a site without YFP.
Like, you can go back on that VOD, it's probably
handling
in there.
6-3.
It's
This
probably
is
literally in
YFP's
there.
choice of map. They came prepared. They have a game plan and they're executing it.
Yeah, I mean, again, for Mrs. Millionaires, they did try it again this time around, and it kind of worked because they were still playing a 2 versus 3, right? A double swing this time from YFP instead of just having Marceline swing out behind Scare Shark's utility. It was actually both the Omen and the Cypher from Elaborate to come across here and to try to get these picks with Melia, and it worked out in their favor because Melia, I mean, has been popping off on
Yeah,
the
those
defensive
comms
side
videos
so far,
are when
for YFP on the defense. But that
basically
said,
when my
outside of
brand
that,
got
there's
built.
not enough from Mrs. Millionaires to
Because
try
the community
to
just
force
heard me
rotate to
yapping,
break util
calling
with the
shots.
position that you currently have. They could just play comfortably here for YFP at that point when you're winning these.
To be honest, those fucking VODs being released probably literally
it seems like they almost
allowed
try
me to
sell
have a
fake
career in
here towards
esports
the
for
C side,
5
but
years.
The others are
So
still anchoring
I should be
like
fucking
an aggressive
thankful.
push towards A. But the spike is also towards C. So there's, I don't know, this fake. I don't know if it's going to be
Yeah,
working
right,
too well here for the C side for Mrs. Millionaires, but.
Not again. Not again.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
the first blood. Got walls up just to make
I don't even feel like Marceline's playing all that well,
Did it.
but she's still destroying
Marceline,
them.
this is her lane. You're getting pulled into the line of fire.
Oh no,
These are
that ain't gonna work,
it's a
bro.
deadly hand for YFP. Now you got the hunters. Area BP is
bro.
so done, and honestly, I thought Marceline was gonna leave.
Bro, they used everything.
She gets really hungry
Yeah.
to get a montage
no.
going. This is an opening for Mesos, but Rolling Thunder hits him in the face. And again, every time Mesos even think about a site, YFP are all there to trap them.
I mean, Starlight just also TP'd in front of 2 pieces right there where she couldn't really get
Oh, I didn't even
map
notice that.
control towards A. And I was going to say, yes, it looked like Marceline was very hungry for these kills, but I mean, even if they died, that's still a great job. They
Valuable things to learn from these from the VODs. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I always learn stuff in those type of, like, those VODs can teach a lot because they teach you how to tell large amounts of info with as few words as possible, right? Like, that's something that needs to be like practiced over a long period of time to just know what you have time for, what you can get away with, what's the best way to say things to get people to listen. Like, that's probably stuff you can take away from it. Like how to mid-round.
Oh, well, if you got an SMG and a pistol, I guess you may want to
You could probably
scrap
learn
your
how I
B,
anti-strat
but
if you
YFP,
listen
look,
to it. Because I
you're thinking
literally
about
predict
B,
a lot of setups.
you're
in
thinking
those
about
VODs.
killing you, and oh my god, a BP is flashing. Whoa! The fumble from Mel.
Oh.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, the biggest of size. But hey,
Yeah.
the damage is done, I guess.
And that was a team flash too. But at least Elaborate could be here, avoids the fault line. That's 1, 2. Nope, just 1.
1, 2. Nope.
Ooh,
This is winnable.
well,
scrappy.
Mesos
This
made
is
the
scrappy.
most. Did not. The vibes were not there originally. Mesos proved me wrong. So you know what? Aura. The Mesos are. It's just. I'm teaching you words too, and
Yeah,
Mesos
yeah.
teaching YFP how an offense is done. Marceline is still alive though. That's when you gotta worry. But I don't even know why I said her name when Corrupt got 3. So.
I was actually aging watching these fights happen with all these whiffs, and then thankfully you pulled back the years by saying the word aura, and I'm back to my regular age here to look back and be like, okay, this is cool. Everything came back to normal. Corrupt gets a nice 3K, who also stepped up to the plate from the first map too. I mentioned before when I was mentioning the latest edition of Corrupt on the first map, they weren't looking too hot here on Silver Roll and Abyss. Belize going into this map now has proven to use great utility here on this Sova on the defensive side, and also adding fragging capabilities on top of that. And when you see Corrupt, the latest edition, put numbers behind everybody else who's been, again, pristine throughout the whole Game Changers here, you know this is going to be a scary lineup now, and why they're considered that top 3 that the analyst desk was talking about. That's $5 for me, right?
Yeah. Starlight, though, how much does she get paid to be up here? It's from the Shadow Lord.
Not too much, that's why she's leaving.
Oh, she is dipping. Oh my god. How is she still alive? I'm pretty sure Bunny B got pinged, but they're gonna hold the line. There's 3 above them, though. It's gonna be a pain sandwich, and Mesa's already posing down the high ground, so YFP are not gonna be surprising them for too long. But surely Bunny B hears what's up here. And they're just trying to, you know, play their lives, play out of sight, play out of mind. Maybe they'll forget
this, but I
Spike is
still
playing
think it's
it.
over.
But for YFP, they're in an 8-3 lead.
Double cages to jump out,
Just a
still
matter of
gets
time.
fucked.
They start the flood in. Mesos hold the wall. Starlight is done sitting back and watching, and you just got a Odin to worry about. Maybe Mesos have this going after all. Mel in a 1v4, and Mesos, they're not.
Okay, I think this is.
Yeah. I was mouthing words to Trace just
So
to see
wait,
if they were okay for
run
me to
through
say.
what we do. To me, what they do again? What we do? Sorry. What's he say?
We're gonna do a fast mid strat.
Yeah.
Suicide, Aviator, Bomber strat. We're gonna do the default at A, where I let Scott try to pick the boost. Okay, it's just like a standard default.
I can't hear you right now for some reason.
You know how do you know how tilting this is as an in-game leader? Do you know how fucking annoying that is? Like, that's right there. I explain our whole playbook, and then Ryan goes, I can't hear you for some reason. I'm fucking ready to punch my monitor at that point.
Hold on.
Settings, capture, or not capture, playback.
Where do I go right now?
Settings.
It's so tilted.
But now it's YFP at 8-4 lead on the pistol round, now on the attack as well. That could potentially close out the series.
So YFP never
probably
even
a good guy, right?
let them get close to the site without having to fight for it. Think about like the C long pushes, the A forward pushes, and Marceline owning that role well. Usually she's a jet on this map.
Yeah.
And she is playing like the most confident Neon we've seen. So now the ball is in YFP's court of how they execute the plan. Aces don't have to worry about that as much. They just have to hold the site.
Oh, hey.
Now going around the drone. Okay, no one's in any funny corners. You got no sights
Animal gets
on
to
the
here
high
every
ground, but
time.
smoked off. So there's a window for YFP to work
No,
with.
no.
Some sounds being made as Animal to roar right back at them. But she is stuck up here, and there are reinforcements from Mesos on the immediate retake as soon as the spike was planted, and YFP off the corner to strike at Mesos as they were on the retreat. Only a 1-woman advantage, though, for the post plant.
And not too much to retake, only 2 ghosts as well. This is going to be so difficult here for Habibti and Slaney to get anything done. They're just going to pull it through. I mean, just walking into the slaughter. At least Habibti gets 1 for her troubles, but I don't think there's any more that's going to happen out of this.
Usually Mesos have won like every pistol, but this is just a YFP map that is one of their strongest in their pool that Mesos haven't been able to really crack down on YFP's plan, let alone slow them down.
I kind of
mean,
want to listen to this commentary right
but
now.
as soon as they were on the retreat, YFP just put salt to the wound. Look at these swings. I want to say there was even a cipher trip that might have pinged the.
I kind of want to hear what our comms sounded like. Like,
More of
low
an
key, I want to hear what our comms
Look at the
sounded
buy that
like. I'm
Animal
so
had, right?
interested.
She went for a sheriff and just a turret.
Like,
which
what
is
do
something
I
that's
think in
common you see these days
2024
as
of our
well as a gauge on the
2015
pistol round,
comms?
but
I have
on
to think
maps
they're
like
shit.
Ascent or something
They're gonna be
like that,
shit.
because the turret could ping people and
Gonna be so
hide
bad.
behind a lot of obstacles, for example, on Ascent, which you can't do on A-side Heaven because you can really only
I
hide
can't wait
behind
to listen to
default
this
boxes.
shit. But I
So
also
you can't afford to get flooded by utility. You have to give up the
I
site.
mentally
But you're
can't
playing a
take
KJ,
like
so you
muting
can't
this
really go for trap
stream
kills or cameras and a
because I'm
retake. So
invested.
it doesn't really give you a chance here to play that strong retake on that A
It's
side.
hard out
But
here
Mesos did try to
in my
gamble
head.
to work
The
down
voices,
towards
you
middle
know?
instead on that pistol, and this time gambling on an eagle to work down towards
Remember
C.
when Jet
where
could
both
just
of these
dash
times,
through
unfortunately,
trips?
they're not going to meet any opposition, and breaking this trip is going to give their position away.
Like, who trips here? like Mesos are like, darn, like we thought we had the game plan, and this is about to get foiled. And looking down this lane is Corrupt. Like, they know something that we don't.
The fuck? I don't think I've
Like,
seen
they
this.
just know exactly where Mesos are.
Yeah, I mean,
where the Sonic ended up. Oh, actually,
It's
it's
exactly
on
what
the
I said, yeah. Exactly. It's just a bounce for that side. They realize that it's open. And they know that now Mesos Millionaires are stacking somewhere on their eco is not the A site. And as they break the trip, you already see Elaborate ready for it. There's going to be 2 players fighting against them. Make that one.
At least.
Dedge.
Mesos have time here.
Oh.
Oh. Elaborate in trouble.
3, 2.
Close range. 1, 2. Almost 2 to loot to the 3rd. Oh my goodness. YFP. It's just like another day at the office. Just another 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Mesos, you're about to say goodnight to them in the upper bracket if they don't come up something soon, and I don't even think they have a timeout to have the time to talk about this.
Yeah, maybe 1 left, right? Because this is the only timeout that was used in the first half between these 2 teams so far, so there's one opportunity to work something there. But you're mentioning it was a trouble coming through from Elaborate. You just saw in this replay that she still ended up getting her last kill towards the end, which is fine. But overall, there's a little bit of a miscommunication between the breaches on both sides and our teammates. Because remember that
if they win
a little
the
bit
bonus,
crazy on that B side a little bit earlier on. It was a team flash that came through there from Slandy onto the entry of Bunny B in the first place when they were playing the attack side. But nonetheless, you mentioned the scoreline that's
I've got to hear
a lot
it.
heavier on the side of YFP to close out the series and Corrupt.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever listened to
it. So they could have full kit to support the team, and it's to use an Alantron to sell a fake here towards this garage, which is not even needed. But if he trying to push out towards the A side, gets punished there by Elaborate with the Guardian. That opens up the site towards A. Corrupt's just going to do their job. They're going to keep everybody at bay towards the C site. And then that's A site for grabs.
You can appreciate Meso's efforts to be creative.
That'll make the speed up hit on A,
just take
knowing
big
that's
risks.
clear.
Like the C long push that they had that got foiled to now Bunny B pushing sewers, not getting anything done.
They know with that fault line cutting
4v4,
through, someone jumping out, someone pushing mid, count of 3 here, so they take A dry and they one-way spawn instead of like just a flat smoke.
Sight lines and okay, Slaney got flashed on her way down. Not ideal to take a fight against someone in hell, especially when they were stacked there.
They needed Abyss.
Only one choke for Animal and Starlight to go, and they're on the retreat. Mount
Ripper. Calm's video it is.
Fire. Here we go. Let's do this, boys.
Man, my knife is so pretty. Yeah.
Give your amigo next to a little rub. Ryan Abadir. There you go.
Don't abuse my body. Feels kind of slimy, dude. I'm sorry.
I told Ryan to touch Tyler right there.
Decoy the Z, so that way they get rid.
My friend, don't fucking shoot anyone.
I'm fucking hitting someone with a decoy.
I'd be surprised if we ran out mid, just shot someone in the face. I'm about to do it.
Fuck you! We'll take whatever side.
You're gonna. Streamers are not ready. Ready? Them, cause we did it.
It is going live.
Look at me, dog.
Bro, what are we waiting for?
By smoke.
Are we just gonna walk out door?
Here, take the tax ready. Oh.
Yeah, be careful if they just rush B.
It's different pistol. Different pistol. It means not smoked. Different pistol.
And they're stacking quad.
Just you need to smoke it from K spot. You need to flash with them too, Jordan. You need to underhand flash.
I think you need to jump A main and spot me.
Should I smoke highway?
Check boost.
I'm needing K spot.
Should I smoke highway?
Ready.
Yeah, smoke highway.
One highway.
Alright, let's go.
God, no. You got.
Dude, they.
Right. I'm gonna use my flashes.
Tell. One close.
Indoor.
Wind.
Go bad.
He's smoking out.
Only have close work.
I'll be ready in 5 seconds.
They didn't
Only have the
smoke
smoke
it,
for
man.
this. Only have the smoke for this run.
Let's push.
Are you guys going?
3, 2.
Yeah.
Only have the smoke for this run. Here, just flash solo.
I'll flash close up. Oh, okay.
Went
Pushing
out.
highway.
I'm blind. Fuck me, I blind myself.
Sorry. One's quad.
Pinging from the site. Site. Site still. One
K corner.
K spot.
Site.
K spot.
Still.
K spot.
Two. Good aim, man. Molly from highway.
what's really happening on stream. I was listening to our old comms
You realize that
video.
there's nobody there. You still have a stronghold towards the B side. You have a turret trying to play like a one and done for Animal.
Our
to slow
comms
their
are definitely
sheriff
lacking.
inside the garage, and
But
an alarm bot to
what
allow
you
for
guys
to know that the
don't
hit's happening towards the C
see
site and you can play the
in our
retake.
comms
So
here
there is protocol, and where you gamble towards
are
the
like
stack,
the
unfortunately, wasn't
layers
going to be
that
where
we went
YFP was
over
heading towards
ahead
to.
of this.
So more power as well to YFP on how
Like
they're
a
working
lot
that
of the
match to
structure
avoid
is
here
like
these
preemptively
heavy
thought
pressures
out,
that are
so
being
it's
held
not a
by
lot of on the
Messos
fly
Millionaires and
calling,
these lower buys that they have from ecos
other
to
than when
stingers
we're
to sheriff
reacting.
buys. So it's a great read from both IGLs, from protocols, and from reads. But this is going to be the last time out being utilized now by Messos Millionaires, the only one that they have left potentially in the series.
Yeah, it
While,
was. It was a different
YFP here,
pistol.
well, you know, they have weapons. You're at 12-4 so far. You
trying to
have
find a
so many
particular round.
ults that are good here to site take, to even play the post plant. This is going to be a very important timeout to be called by Eric so far, the coach.
Almost wanted it earlier. So it's
Yeah, I
like,
feel like
okay,
it's
if this
too
doesn't
late.
work out,
Definitely.
plan B. This doesn't work out, break the glass, plan C. This doesn't work out, let's get pizza later and we'll just go to lower bracket. Like, it's like this is your one chance. And if you're Messos Millionaires, I mean, you did just bring on like 2 new players for GC3, and there's still a lot of building up that you need to do clearly on maps that you're weaker at, like this one. And Messos put in a lot of effort trying to go for flanks and to catch YFP lacking, but they have been anything but slacking. YFP are so good at these mid-round reads that you just really can't catch them not looking at a sightline that you're trying to push. Now with an owl drone, YFP gonna take their time. Step 1, get information. There's someone on top of the box. Marceline gonna go right after it.
Oh my god.
Zaps them away, but who expected Buddy to be on the left
How
side?
the
Well,
fuck
Corrupt's
did
gonna
Corrupt
put out
carry
that
that?
fire. Now Paranoia at the backside just in case anyone from Messos just trying to reinforce. Now everyone from the defense is up to sight. You gotta plan for YFP.
No way.
And there's a lurk as well from
4-on-2.
Elaborate to win that fight. This is
Oh my god, doubled.
Oh, Slandy. The GOAT from the first round, the anchor from the Abyss. Will only
That was a
see the
dominant
Abyss.
series.
13-4 for YFP.
Like, once they got in that OT, it's fucking over. Their Abyss needs some work. I'll say that. But that, like, Haven was never, ever in question, you know? You missed the whole match there? I feel like I did too. Like, low-key, I started my stream late. I'm actually very excited about tomorrow's games. I'm still looking for a particular round. I can't find it. I don't know, but yeah, the whole comms videos, they're all out.
Clear, boys. What's up, bomb?
Go back mid. Go back mid.
You
Go
can be
back mid.
sandbag, though. Clear sandbag first.
Go back mid.
Can they be pushed in? No.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it.
Sean, I'm coming to Sean.
Take mid to highway.
Watch him Z.
Smoke Z. Smoke Z.
I got it.
I'm watching vent.
I'm with you, Sean.
I'm gonna peek highway in a sec.
It's like me and Jordan are A main, and I'm kind of like microing them over by mid, telling them to smoke mid.
I'm gonna peek it. Yeah.
I'm gonna molly quad.
God, their smoke Z is so bad.
No, I don't.
They should have probably flashed this line for Scott to peek. Like, going back, I think like later on throughout the summer, we would have this person like flash, so Scott could like peek this. But perhaps we didn't because it was.
I don't see anything. We're walking up highway.
They're
rotating. They're rotating A right now. They're
3C, 3C, two more.
2Z, 2Z.
Spawning. That's so good. We
No smoke B. Pretty sure he's opping here.
The deep smoke mid.
No smoke B. Pretty sure he's opping here. He is definitely opping there. They're running double op. That's one of them. That's one. The other one's in checkers, I think. I guess I go full screen now.
He's there.
Where is
Nice
that?
shot.
A main dead. Popping
Come
me.
back B.
Peek. Okay.
Oh, he's still peeking?
Never mind. No. He's dead.
Okay. Could be opping checker. I think.
He is indeed opping checker.
Clear it.
I'm going back B right now. Hold me.
towards the air now.
Be careful when you come back.
Fly.
I'm
Wait,
hiding center.
they're gonna pop flash A main right now.
He threw really
Ryan's
shitty
A main
smoke.
still, Sean, chill.
Fuck,
I
I
need
need
your
to
wall
get
top,
out.
Jordan.
I need
They are not indeed popping A main.
get out of here.
Well, should I
Yeah,
cross
get
it?
out.
Yeah, just leave, Ren. You're good. Shoxy's gonna make a play right
I
now.
can molly
Pixie's
that,
gonna-
whatever. Ryan, pick up mid.
Yo,
I'm leaving.
can you just stay around mid?
Smoke
Try
mid,
to be
smoke
careful. cross, Jordan.
He's gonna walk into the smoke right now.
Ready to molly trap B?
Yep, yep.
Alright. Jordan, you're gonna pop flash our main after you molly, okay?
Yep.
Alright, ready?
Molly.
Molly.
Went to qual.
Flashing stack side.
Popping CT. One up top and one CT.
I'm molly up top.
One in the site.
Oh, heaven. One vent.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we're getting
Took him in. I'm pretty sure they took him in. Score, dead.
There's gonna be an aim in there.
It's happy.
One C. One
in
side.
One in A site.
One side. Hold on. I'm gonna go.
Wait, we're stuck in door. Smoked off door.
Holding a Z.
Blind
Good flank. Good flank mid though.
Two
Yeah,
right now.
no one's watching B.
I'm blind Z. I'm blind from Z.
Boost me
Hold on,
over
He's there.
mid.
He's there. I'm gonna smoke it. Hold on.
Shotty.
Let's smoke.
I got your Z.
Yeah. Good bump.
Holding up top.
Heaven. Nice.
Wait, he.
Oh, vent. One more boosting. Boosting vent. Like.
I'm looking for a specific round. I can't find it.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, I think I called this boost. This is the round I'm looking for.
I'm gonna spam their boost that they do in A.
Yeah, they already double mollied P.
They have
Going to the box, so you know.
Just wait out all their pushes. They're gonna push.
My two. I dropped.
Okay. Do fast take mid.
Jordan here.
Fast take mid. Their pushes. They're gonna push.
But just whatever we do, if we get a pick, group up.
Box, so you know.
I can't watch boost. Jordan, you need to watch it.
Okay. They're coming closer right now. Scott, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spam their boost that they do in A.
I told Shroudy to be aware of this boost, by the way. Like, this is a hard anti. I told Shroudy to be aware of this boost, so he learned to spam for it.
Already double mollied P.
Watch
they haven't smoked A main yet.
Watch that push.
Might be boosting.
Yeah, they could be boosted mid.
Should I peek this boost guy?
No, I want to come B. I want to just molly strap B.
I just use my molly for boost.
They know that they like boosting because I told them that because I watched the VODs the anti. So like they just want to clear this kill.
Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
They know it's an
eat. You know the headshot, Molly?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, wait for me to get out of here, Scott.
Dude, I don't know what they're trying to do at B.
It could be boost mid right now.
I left that mid.
What are we doing, Sean?
I saw him molly trap B. Could be like.
I have no
oh, snack spot. I'm mollying him out.
Let's run over there.
Walk. Okay.
Just run. I'm gonna molly headshot. Can you pop flash me? Pop flash me.
I think we get
Pop flash me.
Dead close.
Bad flash.
Someone pop flash.
Careful behind.
Snacks. Nice.
Could be another one here. Sight.
Dude.
that was rough.
4 man.
So this is gonna OT.
And door.
Door fast. They're gonna go A this round. They're gonna go A.
Quick, fast.
That's the B lurker.
One more. Gun out, dude. Right there.
I'm watching it.
One door still.
One more.
Sorry.
Careful of Midler. Triple.
Nothing B. Nothing. One B.
I'm running A.
That's a lurker.
Run it.
I'm leaving mid. I left mid. He could be off mid.
You want me peeking it or no?
I'll stay behind.
I'm quad.
Yeah, I'm not peeking. I'm holding for
I'm peeking highway right now. I'm quad.
They just smoked mid. Don't die. We have numbers.
Shock
Left
the
side
in.
main,
Can you
left
pop
side
flash him in? Can you pop flash him in?
No.
You could walk out tractor.
One door.
What could be lurking mid right now? Here, I'm gonna take
Left side main.
One main. Left side A main. One left side A main. He's
Yeah,
throwing
mid.
smoke
Yeah,
to get
mid.
out tractor. He's out tractor.
I'll tractor.
Mauling it.
Peeking sight. It's in the sight. Running towards.
Oh, jumping on side or something.
Default.
Is that? Hey, don't overextend. Place
Aim in.
He's
That's a
aiming.
bad gun by me. He had people running up highway that were holding his top side.
Hold on fence.
Yeah, mid, right?
Could be toxic barrel.
I haven't.
Yeah, mid? Okay.
You could go.
You're holding B, right?
Front of default. Planning.
Running. Come with me.
Default still.
One tap it. I'm smoking it.
Yeah.
Stay on it.
I didn't have the clip that I was looking for though. I want to say there's a voice comms video where I actually call that boost and we kill that guy. Like I predict the boost on the round that it happens and we kill him. That round Shreddy did it and it hit him, but I think we do it another time in like a different game. I don't know, maybe not.
This Neon that we didn't see last time that they played each other on Haven, but it worked out very, very nicely, Athena.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time we've seen Marceline play Neon in a while. I think it's been at least 3 months, at least in an official match. And it was crazy.
For some
they
exclamation
really
mark
popped
server.
off. They used the operator. Their util usage with that stun was just insane. And of course, the mechanical skill that came with it was amazing. We saw that long A fight where Marceline was just sitting behind bricks, gets an operator shot, still survives and stays, uses the wall to fake the leaving, and gets another kill. Like, those are the types of plays that you only make when you're super confident and super comfortable. Marceline really showed the dynamic that they had with that Neon and being able to utilize so many.
I'm outie for today. Thank you guys for tuning in today, by the way. I just had to get my feet back under me again with the whole streaming thing. Get a little nervous if I take a break. You guys make me a little nervous sometimes. I'll be on time tomorrow for the first game, though. So tomorrow at 2 p.m., FlyQuest plays Refrag, which was the first team we were watching play today. And then we actually play YFP, chat's favorite. So that should be a really good game. Damn, play the late game again? Boo. And we can like red zone this shit again. There's 4 games tomorrow. Let's go. All right. Cool. Let's go. I'm going to send you guys over to my man's Zelsis. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, chat. I missed you guys. Felt good to be back. See you guys tomorrow.